Hello. Okay. Game hasn't started yet. We didn't miss it, so I'm not late. I'm still walking out. See? See?
For each other as well. We keep talking about the Stacks and RB matchup that we have here, and they know that they have old friends as well playing on each other.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Inside the game, there's going to be nothing but
you control the Veto, Lotus, Ascent, Veto. They picked Ascent. Nongshim picked defense. Why did they pick defense?
Nongshim will select this map. T1 loves to play this double duelist. They love to play fast. They're going to be starting out on that attack. My main thing that I'm looking at is what comp are Nongshim going to run.
Hi, big, beautiful TMV. Why is it big? Why am I big? Why are you speaking like Trump? Bigly. Very bigly. Jacob, thanks for the 5 months. How many hours of sleep did I get? Well, I didn't watch the 1100 Thieves game so that I could sleep. Because otherwise, I'd be so fucking miserable. I'd be so fucking miserable. I mean, I also find it very hard to go to sleep outside of normal hours, so I'd just be so fucking miserable if I stayed up and had to watch that, to be honest. Whereas now, I'm just a little bit miserable. You know? I'm a normal amount of miserable. Right now. We got a good game. T1 versus Nongshim. I think Nongshim with this map pool can win. I really do. I really think this is a winnable map veto for them. So, in this game, if you're wondering, you know, what does this mean in terms of champ points and getting there and all that, T1 would guarantee themselves to champs if they won. But even if they don't, their chances are extremely high still. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the only way that T1 don't make champs is if the grand final is Talon versus Nongshim. It's the only way they don't make champs. Over Scotia, thanks for the 33 months. So their chances are still extremely good. Gen.G are not out. This game doesn't actually matter for Gen.G. It would be better for Gen.G if T1 won, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter as much. Like, it doesn't actually eliminate them, no matter who wins this one. So, yeah, for Gen.G, this one, not quite, like, as important overall. But, obviously with Nongshim, they need to make the top 2. So they're out if they don't win. But T1 are still very likely to go no matter what, basically.
The other day, they just got the win against DFM, and they are looking to...
What are the chances Talon make it? I think the chances of Talon make it are fairly high, to be honest. I'd say they have a bit of a free hit, is what I'll call it, against Paper X. I don't think that they'll win against Paper X, personally. But, you know, give them a free 30% chance in that one. But then I do think they'll have at least a 50% chance.
Since week 1, right? The only other installment that Lotus was played for T1 was against Paper X when they were essentially just off the plane, and it gets a very close 2-0 loss, so overtime's in there. Apart from that, they do that one change to the Viper, and they've played it once. So it's not like we're seeing a lot of Lotus lately from T1. They're going to have to be awake and ready for this map.
So yeah, Talon, I think, have a pretty decent chance. Also, the fact that Gen.G got eliminated, and I think, again, that's one of the teams with the highest ceiling, you would say. Right, like, if they faced a good Gen.G in the lower final, yeah, they're in a lot of trouble, right? But now they're not going to. Right now, who's the best team that's left? Who's got the highest ceiling left? Probably RRQ, I would say. But I think Talon's ceiling is actually fairly close to, like, DRX, RRQ, T1.
Eventually going to recognize
so
this will be an A-site play. And Francis just picking up the horn.
Let be 100 Thieves, am I surprised? No, I predicted Lev to be 100 Thieves. I thought they would win 2-1, and they did.
Very careful, he's going to get stunned up, the rest of the team up from heaven, but without much
Oh,
angles, it's going to be
Persia,
Buzz who
come on,
pushes
buddy.
up, finds the double. Ivy trying to hold, maybe looking for right clicks, he will find another frag, which cut down at the torso by Meteor, which leaves RB alone.
Has been good for these lurks, but this time was just watching the back lanes.
And that's just going to be the tap right at the end. T1 kick things off.
Yeah, some really
Okay,
T1 come out from Buzz.
Good
I
stuff.
believe he actually manages to get that second one as well when Dambi's getting stunned up and going for a bit of a reload too. Unfortunate for Nongshim, but not getting, proactive around the map for the information game. As soon as Francis's utility is not really used and he's falling back in towards the tree, you're kind of hoping for the fact that T1 are going to be playing outside of C-Mount, going for a bit of the battle over there. That's what the setup was for Nongshim, and it's just not, played into that way, essentially. So they're just going to take a bit of a knee here into the pistols for the
Nongshim, please win. This is
battle.
my hate watch.
Maybe
I mean,
Maybe.
again, the Veto should be
These are
fairly
relays,
decent
still
for
Izu
them.
being able to break past all of it. Buzz just collecting on the frags, getting some slight trades. Francis, the Prowler, though, will pretty much secure that kill. Just once again, RB alone.
Well, he has got here a bit early.
RRQ.
It is just the
So the
classic.
DRX
Maybe
RRQ
finish
game
off DH.
after
There's
this
a
one
little bit of extra damage delivered before that bonus
is a
round,
straight
but
up
we are already
win
seeing
and in.
T1 straight
Whoever
into
wins
these
is
two
going to
rounds.
champs.
Firing
Guaranteed.
up a frenzy.
Is that true for RRQ?
Buzz as well, 2 away from the dimensional drift. Now
They would
one with
overtake
that final
T1.
kill.
And that's a very nice way to welcome your old teammate into this series.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's a warm welcome, but
It's
it is
a win and
certainly,
it
how
for
you
either
going?
team.
I'm going to shut you down time and time again if I can, because this is one of the things that I
And
might get a
if
little
RRQ
bit
lose, they're
worried
out.
for
And if
Nongshim.
DRX
They do have a
lose,
slow
they're not
start.
out.
One of the exposed
Wait, are they out?
weaknesses when they
If
play
DRX
against
lose, are
Talon,
they
for
out?
example, is not really recognizing
No, they would then need
position,
Talon to lose
defensive
out
position
if
over at that
they,
C site, which is why
if
I
they
sort of
lost.
questioned the other day as well. Like, I want to see this deadlock composition back. I want to see a solid sentinel in there.
Okay, a big fight towards A.
Especially with the walls, but right now just trying
Oh,
to
the
control
Euro
the
ult.
rumble. It's a huge push, dimensional drift from Buzz as well.
And
getting
they're
all the
going
way
B.
behind.
This is a
Look
nice
how
goal
many
by
players he's
T1.
just countered, and now we can clear out all of tower as well. This is a solid execution from T1 into the B side.
Nice round.
And I'm a little bit worried for a 5 versus 5 retake, even if there is lesser weapons.
Yeah, you've got close range duels. Izu being able to stall and hold with a relay.
Take the
bolt.
paranoia for a
C's
stun.
getting
This is
thrown
good
in as well.
util.
Where's RB?
They should have gone for this flank. They thought about going for this flank. They didn't. They really should have.
All of this trying to take down a link, and it's
They
not
really,
happening.
really should have.
Izu
That's a
getting
really
this
nice by
first.
T1. This is a really
This
good
is
round.
Persia trying to hold off onto the other side. He's getting
Fair enough.
pushed on
That's
the
just a
ends.
crazy good round.
RB now, once again, alone and cold, has to back off.
Away from the action, away from the party, not allowed an avenue to get in there when the rest of his team is trying to get through that breakable door room.
Talon or Nongshim make it? Well, they have to finish in the top 2. They both can make it
Now that they know
if
where he
Talon
is.
beat Paper X.
Hunter's still kind of on. See if he can get any extra damage here, which he does. But eventually traded out from DH, who, mind you, had a great timing on the paranoia into that room as well, which threw a spanner in the works for Nongshim trying to bully their way in one-dimensionally. They had a lot of utility out of play when they got
But yeah,
blocked
nice,
out of that B side.
nice round from
Kind of becomes an
T1.
untenable
Really
retake.
good idea.
See that paranoia there?
Your
just a
ult to
little
see that, oh, they're going for a big fight. Let's just run it B straight away.
A couple frags Nongshim earlier on, but still,
Like you see 4
people
people
there,
there,
let's
let's just run B.
it makes you shaky.
That's a crazy
for
good
sure.
round.
Yeah, the only covet is maybe RB gets a little bit closer to Viper's.
Good trade of util from the door. I think from Nongshim's perspective, that's just a bit too obvious.
Circles around Nongshim, still again back into a site, but the deadlock sheriff actually fires through. Dambi with the Bucky, of course, is something that needs to be respected.
Buzz feel like he's a little bit lucky there to get out of dodge with the gate crash immediately.
Okay, they do
It is
get
a
that
player
one
advantage
gun.
for Nongshim, but they are on the lesser weaponry. And although RB can beat them to the party at the C site, will T1 be scared enough to just respect this refreshing util? Dark cover, poison orb on the one-way.
Not at all, actually just going in for the execute. Paranoia as well being sent in.
Are they all actually not in the choke point?
Down,
Persia does have a Vandal here too.
which might make things a little bit more tricky. T1 needing to play the site
Got deadlock wall to stop
Watch
the
out for potential wall bangs and the angles, especially with this outlaw. Shot's not quite connecting just yet.
Ivy wants to get their scrap nut out, and he finally does.
Oh, and there it goes. Persia with first kill through. Dambi now looking for more space. Gets shot mid-air though.
Seen them in
and
the
the
season,
C's
so good.
at the same time just perfectly collapses into so many players that
wow.
There goes that.
Nice round by Nongshim. That's a good back-to-back round. Patrick's mind blown. Thanks for the prime.
Not able to get anything at the tail end of it.
I saved both with
seven. Closure.
I look sleepy. Well, I feel a little bit sleepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Done to get started in towards this map.
But it's okay. Tonight I'm gonna be rejuvenated by the fact that we get to watch Furia play against EG. I mean, who could not be excited for that game? I genuinely really want Furia to win 2-1. I think that would be so fun.
Lotus for Nongshim to bring it in the realm of a couple of overtimes too, by the way. If we want to go back to that journey,
for Gen G, it's slightly better if, well, no, it's not slightly. It is better for Gen G if T1 win, but it's not mandatory that T1 win. They don't have to have it happen. It's just like it gives them a slightly more out.
Able to find a shot now from Door.
Oh, this battle right now. Do you just want to relinquish control of this for T1, or do you want to continue to fight?
It's gonna get messy.
Heavy
Either
fighting
way,
over
they continue to press on. They have to watch out for it. The pop flash is good though. Buzz kicks things off with an initiating kill. But now for Nongshim to kind of hold
they get picked off good by Francis. Don't swing back out, buddy. Why would you swing back out there on your own? Just a Shen guy. Thanks for the 2 months.
Putting my house for a Furia win.
You just honestly, is that Shen as in Shen from League? Because Shen, you just gave me flashbacks to Legend of Runeterra. I'm playing fucking Shen Barrier. Ionia fucking Demacia.
Gotta think about RB as well. There goes DH anyway. Persia now the only one left trying to hold it down. RB, he's
see, now you've got to swing, mate.
Yeah, he's baited it out,
they've done this all wrong. Fucking Francis is swinging out on his own against 3 people in a 4v3. And now you're playing it fucking giga safe against them in a 2v3.
But again, how do you get into this?
You got to swing it at some point. Take a fight. Make it 2v2.
On the site.
Now positions noted as well. Ooh, there goes a little bit of a peek. It's just continuing to burn down the timer bit by bit. RB running out of
fucking guns.
Swaps the guns,
and
that's
fucking
the
juggling
opening
guns.
for T1 to go up to 4.
He switches the gun there with only 14 bullets or thereabouts, but he picks up one with 1 bullet. That is not what you want to see from
Zero Square, thanks for 21 months as well.
I kind of throw this into a position where you've got a scrappy duel outside.
Well, it might be pretty bad because
it's just a strength in
well,
numbers.
no, their Ascent will be fine, I'm sure. But although I do want to see a better defense side where they don't just fire everyone.
You got RB again, whose lurks have never been able to come into some good fruit.
Habibi Prime, thanks for the 4 months also.
And Dambi as well on this defensive
Terra
side.
was genuinely extremely good.
So far,
that was a great game.
Not finding any immense value in the kill department, where the counterpart in Izu, well, he certainly is.
Might even be able to break past RB this time, just hops over the snake bite, and the whole team has bypassed it. RB still looking for a target with the Sheriff, but it's not meant to be.
Damn, he's got to go.
EG Fury will be at 3 AM. That is unlucky. Like, I mean, I won't watch, again, obviously Pacific Playoffs is tomorrow as well, so I actually won't watch 2G Sen because, of course, that game does, like, again, if Furia win 2-1, 2G are in playoffs, it doesn't matter if they lose 26-0. There's a small case where maybe that game does matter, but let's be real. To be fair to T1, they are looking good here. In their last game, I really thought, strange, T1's first game, I was like, oh yeah, they look good. T1's second game, I was like, oh, this team's kind of shit. Like, against Paper Rex, it really was a tear gap. Like a pretty sizable tear gap. I felt like Paper Rex didn't even really need to get out of like 3rd gear.
A bar, a measure, right? The Waylay comp that they came out with previously and the Breach comp wasn't really working too much for them, bar that Gen G first installment of it, and you could even call that a little bit of a catching off guard and a good day for Dambi. So the DFM game looking better for Nongshim with the scoreline.
I've heard that rumble before. My favorite team is Wolves. They're the only team I root for. Every other team, dog shit. Well, unlucky. Yeah, so T1 win and they're in champs. But as I said, if T1 don't win, their chances of getting to champs are still pretty good, to be honest. Like, it is almost guaranteed. Their Paper X are written in pen, but T1 are probably written in pencil, to be honest, in terms of going for champs. Sorry, hate watchers. It's just the way it is. And then, yeah, the winner of this game will be the third slot. So it definitely will be one of DRX or RRQ. Will definitely be the other. And then this last team is a bit up for grabs, depending on if Talon win this game, it'll be Talon. In terms of percent, it would probably be like Talon. Then it would probably be DRX if they lost. Then it would be Genji. And then probably Nongshim in terms of chances. But yeah, could be a weird one. Again, if DRX lose their game, Genji are out. That would eliminate Genji if RRQ win. Which I do think they will. But we'll see. Yes, for T1 to not qualify, the grand final needs to be Nongshim versus Talon. That's the only way they don't qualify. Is a Talon Nongshim grand final. Which obviously just is unlikely. So great that don't know what the tech pause is. You know, normally these days it's pretty obvious what the tech pause is. Well, how high is that monitor? How high? Look at Itsu's monitor. We're looking up. So in Americas, 100 Thieves did not win the group. It was Lev. Lev got let down by Crew, because had Crew won against NRG, then Lev would be top of the group. So it's NRG who are getting a bye. And they'll play the winner of 100 Thieves and G2 if G2 beat Cloud9. That's what it currently looks like. So there's just one spot left, and this will probably be EG. This will probably be G2. And this will probably be C9. So Lev C9 to play Sen. 100 Thieves G2 to play NRG. Most likely. But that could be flipped. It could be Lev G2 to play Sen. It could be 100 Thieves versus Cloud9 to play NRG. If that is the case. If C9 win to... is it today or tomorrow? Oh shit, sorry.
Of course.
And it could get interesting.
Quick resistance around Rubble. This time, Danby getting in the position. Managed to get a double, but now traded right back out. Ivy caught out in the open as well, and T1 just continue right off the rip.
Yeah, again, they are still absolutely just working in these executes. It's what they did against DFM that was really good. Couldn't get it quite connected against RRQ, but
so they win this fight.
Had some breaths.
I mean, they're big time struggling here. As I said, this comp, the Paper X comp, it really is just like the we're gonna win this 8 fight comp against you. Well, I suppose this is playing a Neo. Race, but it's similar theory, right? Oh, you're ulting.
I mean, the dimensional drift is definitely an angle. So is the Nightfall, and he's just gonna push out straight in towards Buzz's crosshair. That's a rough one to come on through. After that tech timeout, T1 immediately answering with a fast-paced Rubble fight. Are we going to get a timeout to come out or not? Nongshim on the defenses here, not looking too pretty.
Yeah, they just can't win this A fight. And if they can't win this A fight, they just don't have enough answers.
Utility and the Vice utility going out. Feels like as soon as you get a scan that's successive, you're just going to be able to frolic around and find all the frags.
But yeah, you're playing against Neon, you're playing against Yori, you're playing against Omen. With a fade, like if they 5-stack commit to this A fight, which they're going to a lot of rounds like now, they're gonna feel good about their chances.
Oh, let's just go again, right? Groundhog Day. We keep winning a Rubble. We're not seeing immediate pressure from Nongshim. So let's go there again. There is a bit of an adjustment. The
fast on the flank, but again, if T1 are playing this fast, this fast flank doesn't really matter.
And that's where T1 has the timing onto sight as well.
Especially if we're dying back sight.
Picked off. You're aware of the flank now as Buzz watching through the doors. Maybe a slight chance for RB to work around.
See, so sometimes when you see teams do this, this is again one of those things where I think when you get into a game like this, again, I'm not sure Nongshim are really the team that ulting that. Wow, they actually might win. Hold on, Neon all good.
Looks for more targets, but Buzz holds it down inside a tree. He plays inside of the smoke again, but Dambi manages to trace him through. Stacks alongside DH, playing as safe as possible. DH even teleporting away, and Stacks just manages to track down Dambi. RB the only one left, and 1v2 retake. Taps onto the spike. Checks for the flank. It's taking more time. He feels the pressure to push in to drop it. Stacks already gets the dink. The round is done.
I mean, they actually did do what I was going to say, which is you put your Viper over here.
Investment from Nongshim too, right? Overdrive.
I'm not sure if they did that at the start of the round or if you threw it later, but
away from them for
don't put your Viper over on C. Put your Viper
really
on
bad
A.
Start to Lotus for them, but for T1,
well,
again,
I actually
another
think
just coordinated play into the
probably
site.
towards
When you do
tree
see
is an even
Dambi
better
running
spot.
around with the Overdrive, he's finding a lot of those isolated duels, but Buzz is
And
still just
whoever's
getting
on A,
active,
you give them a
this
chance
raise
to
down.
actually
He eventually gets finished off, but I
survive
feel
this.
like it is another scenario where you've got some of these key players on Nongshim a little bit too far behind the pack. Not able to get active really early. Now we finally get that timeout. You know,
That's your first time out, bro. They need to start taking timeouts way early. I don't love some of your approaches to this. Like, bro, you were getting battered here. This has not been close for a while. Who win the Super Bowl? I'm gonna say the Ravens.
see if Nongshim are going to be able to start here and recuperate on this defensive side. A different look to the players' positions with the sheer wall. Again, placed towards the C side of things. So if you're RB here, you're really hoping for a winning duel, but you're just going to get forced back from this utility. And T1 aren't far in front enough for this potential crunch play to come out from Nongshim. So they're dodging.
The Prem, I'm less certain of, honestly. Well, I mean, I would give Liverpool a better chance than the Ravens of winning the Super Bowl.
Wonderful calling from Stacks and the coaching staff as well. Just anticipated it right off the time.
The Prem, I think, is actually pretty tough to call this year.
They just recognize the space and they take it. The fights
I really do think
not necessarily needed in those
that
spots.
Liverpool
But now the 5
and
versus
City
5
have pretty big weaknesses.
Just trying to play around the chokes, prevent Nongshim from getting closer into sight.
And if Liverpool don't sign Isak, I actually think they could be in a lot of trouble.
Steel Garden
as well doesn't really impact things too much.
Got the C's going through.
Okay, there you go. First kill.
Trying to push
There we
on
go.
Francis. Some
So T1, honestly, again, I said this about Nongshim yesterday, I think.
On the kills, but Ivy comes through
Which
as well.
is when you are dominating because of a particular thing,
to stifle this winning streak that
and they take a timeout.
Well, they get pushed back very far. Buzz with the
I think you want to find out pretty early what are they doing in that particular thing.
You got a Nightfall that goes in. On return, you've got
Instead,
the Steel
we've
Garden
ended up
that you're
on
expecting
C.
to buy a little bit of time. But those traces
And it's
there,
it's a decent
able to follow
retake.
them. Francis as well.
They didn't play it very well, T1 here, right? You have to hold on. Like, if you're going to push CT, you have to hold on to it better than that.
The leading team in Pacific in getting rounds
And if you're basically, you don't want to end up.
It was T1, but they did lose a couple in their previous two series, and they've trickled down.
You never want to
just a little
be
bit
them
now.
doing that retake, and you're in these spots. You want to be either in here or back here. Yeah, but yeah, just go back to this. Also, just do this every fucking round because they can't stop you.
RB's the last survivor.
You know what I mean? Just do the like. Why not just do this every fucking round?
Hopping over as well. He's just already heard the footsteps.
You know what I mean?
That's the third K.
I mean, for those wondering, you feel like you've seen that before. We've seen that 5 times already in this map. And it's just going T1.
Honestly, just 5 seconds do this every round.
They're rolling in the mud. They're happy to just have a battle against you. And again, it's another scenario where
clearly they
trading
didn't
fast
fix
lane
whatever they needed
locations,
to fix.
but the Haunt reveals that come on out. They are quite a little bit decisive. You see how late the one actually comes out from Francis. It's a roughie here to come on through from Nongshim in this A battle, and they're back into a Rust.
Wow, they 5-stacked it. Good read by Stacks.
With a stinger. This sort of setup for Nongshim now, heavily stacked towards the A site, and T1, they've flipped the coin yet again. They've done their homework. Nothing over at the C site. You see the one-way. You see that the mound control might be established by Nongshim.
Oh, they've put their Viper wall across the other way.
Nongshim have not really seen anything
like that's the kind of thing that if you realize, like, hey, the Viper wall's in here,
may T1 be positioning
it gives you a bit of a clue as to what
it's going to be the alpha side of the map yet again, where Francis with the Prowler will get a little bit of info that it's Meteor ahead, but it's Meteor. Oh, he could generally be a lurker, and that's just the opening of the site
this
again.
Is good by T1. I mean, it's not good by Nongshim, but this is looking like a destruction right now.
I don't see how Nongshim might be able to wrangle this one back. RB might have a hero Vandal, but just don't have any space.
Well, this is certainly a moment for Nongshim where that ship has steered a little bit into the iceberg. They need to patch that up. 5v3.
Okay. Decent kill with a Stinger. Still have Annihilation for another potential one, but DH just traces through, gets the wallbang on the Persia. Izu comes in and silences the last player. You're up 9-2 as T1.
Yeah, they are just not giving any respect over towards Nongshim on this defensive side whatsoever. You're not getting any value from a lot of this utility that Nongshim are trying to throw on out. I mean, the Haunt late, the Prowler spots some information, but Meteor, in all of his wise wisdom, recognizes the space that he can take. Yes, he takes a little bit
Whereas
too much
Nathan D, the
space
current
at the end,
DRX coach, former FX, would play the craziest comps. Probably because he just feels like it gives them the best chance to win. And honestly,
they are looking to come out with a monstrous Lotus
he's
here,
right.
The pick of Nongshim.
Playing weird comps that no one else plays.
Let's just have Nongshim
gives you an advantage.
Space, see that there's no utility really in return, and have to book it over towards the other side.
And that's the
of
thing.
map
Sometimes you'll get battered, right? If a team knows how to play against you, sometimes you'll get battered. And
maybe RB close inside of the smoke, but he's alone. Meteor on the lurk as
you'll
well.
look stupid. But then, if more times than not, you win because they don't know how to play against you. Again, don't love this post-plant setup on C.
He's gonna have to try and go for it. Oh my God! Nightfall from
looking at this from T1, like if I was playing against them next game, I would say, guys, we're gonna play retake C quite a lot. So I think that these setups from them,
and they already broke the boy out of the cocoon,
you know, on the best.
This is not a situation
I'll be playing for like heavy re-clear A setup, so we wouldn't take this initial fight. We'd look to fight after with like 4 people.
Spike is still ticking as well.
Something util on B.
They're just firing shots
and one guy just playing passive here.
They're throwing weapons out. Ivy's confounded.
Well, a 10-2. That was a dominant half from T1. It must be said. That was a diff. That was a pure diff. Ban me if lose. Okay, sure. I mean, I don't think they're gonna lose this one, to be honest. That was pretty dominant. Again, this. So again, what do I always say against this comp? When you're playing against no Viper comps, and we didn't see it once, get an op, go by the door, and up them. Although, actually, to be fair, T1 are playing the Neon version of this comp, not the full Paper X version. So they actually do have that wall, but, you know, it's not Viper. What the hell? $10-2. Rough. But if T1 do just want to diff Nongshim, honestly, I'm down for it. I mean, they picked Ascent, so I'm interested to see what they do, because they must have a plan for this Viper wall. I'm interested to see what their plan is. Again, if they play Yoru or something, I'll be like, yeah, Good for you.
Danby started to get a couple of kills on there. Ivy is as well, but it's Izu, it's Buzz, your mega duelists on the side of T1 when they are playing the double duelist deployment. Getting the job done. Nongshim favoring
like father, like son.
Lean, but Buzz is just shutting down Francis, and that will equalize. And you got a bit of time to set up for a post plant as well. Take the forward space in towards.
See, they're going to go for this big flank. On Nongshim wise enough to push Depot. Danby is ahead of its smoke.
From T1.
Have no trip.
Good on the deadlock utility being placed around stairs as
Just
well.
want to have deja vu and come back here again.
If they open it.
They do avoid the deadlock setup somewhat with this.
There it goes. Tosses it down. T1 biding their time. DH is ready with this paranoia. Just initiate through. RB instantly taken down. The rest of Nongshim trying to play around the site. This GravNet though, times it just right, but not enough. Meteor still managed to push on through.
T1 are looking
And
good.
then the last one from Izu. T1 have the pistol as well.
Yeah, that's just coordination again from T1, right? They weather and wait through the Snake's Bite and then have a bit of their own utility. You send in the Prowler, you send in your Relay Bolt, you push together in numbers. You got DH layering in some of that Omen util as well.
GG. This was a stomp.
That's the way that you want that round to go, even if Buzz isn't around and just sitting back and watching. I mean, I'm looking at that haunt that comes on through. That is gorgeous, revealing all three members of Nongshim. When you think that the GravNet might be, you know, a good one to come out from Ivy, not really. They still have deficit numbers. They don't have any other utilities to work on.
Oh no!
You've got to force into this round. You did get the plant. Got to turn it around here.
Yeah, I hate to say it. If they don't take this round, Nongshim might just look like the map is done. Brilliant GravNet so far, but Izu has a relay bolt in response. Ivy continuing to push on through, trying to make some space up around Tree. Francis gets yet another.
I don't know, why are you only buying a Sheriff?
It's a potential utility from Stacks, but he just goes in for the drying peaks. Gets punished.
Buzz has got to run over here for a little bit.
It's going to take some time.
But it allows Meteor to start to cook.
Still though, weapons picked up by Nongshim means it will be a tough contactual fight for Meteor. Of course, he's not going to be able to win it out. Buzz might have arrived, but has to back off. Maybe opts for the gate crash.
Okay, I mean, this has been Go A Central.
Weapon retrieved, nobody spotted. We're good.
Oh, the hunt is on. Now the Outlaw is revealed, so you'll want to get your full shields up into the next round as Nongshim. But hey, you do manage to answer back with a Thrifty-esque round of your own. The Force Buy attempt working wonders. Still
the Force works.
To climb.
Who would have thought?
That they have to go through. And there's timeouts still available, of course, for T1 if it does start to come in play.
I mean, I want to see T1's attempt at stacking and fighting A at the start of the round.
To go against Talon or after Talon, right? Feeling that this is going to be a little bit more suited compared to their opponents. Well, if you've done your research as T1, you're expecting this exact comp. And you, by all means, have kind of figured out a lot of the tells, a lot of the way that you're going to win this. And you've got your duelists, I mean, so confident at the moment to take the fights. You got the backup from the squad. And that is a good start. Buzz. Bit overzealous with the Outlaw, wants to get a pick. I mentioned you got to be aware of getting the full shields. Nongshim do, bar RB, who's slotted himself over at this A spot. Can he be a bit Meteor-esque?
Yeah, Boomer in Ascension.
Find the way into the A site. I mean, it is just a...
Because they finished in the top 8 on points.
We'll push up and manage to secure the frag. Says hello to the rookie of T1 at least.
If Nongshim loses, they'll both be there.
As well.
There'll be 2 Ascension slots up for grabs, but they'll both be there.
Upgrade them into the full buy round of T1 soon, but they're still workable rifles. You pick up your Annihilation as Ivy as well for the next round. So it's not going to be flawless now.
Not quite. I was going to say that would have been good for Shim's economy. Yeah, and now Persia getting caught in the back. T1 evening things out. Still gonna be tough to get closer to the spike, but they're making a go for it. Izu, another shot. Damby with the Phantom has to do it all. He gets stunned up somewhat, but with the fancy footwork, dodges it and takes down Izu.
I mean, that was, what, 5 versus 3 at one point in time, and there's a couple of Little unfortunate
Okay, decent damage by T1.
And some nice timing, I feel like,
if
as
they
well.
win this one, they
RB
should be able
slipping
to
through the
close it
poison
out.
orb when the Prowler goes through. It's a good exchange of positions, but just over-expecting or
Another 10-2 comeback? I don't think so. Winning the pistol should get them across the line. They should be able to just ult around here. Maybe even 2. Should have 2 big ult rounds if they win.
This next delayed bonus round now. You're going to have Buzz down, some lighter shields and a Guardian too, which is interesting for me considering how methodical he's been to crack open some rounds in combination with the team. But hey, if he can get some Guardian shots out, maybe it's a good weapon. He's got access to spammable spots over at this A side as well. But for T1, playing passive nature.
Quite passive here, especially with the Euro Buzz.
Over at this A site by himself.
Meteor though, continuing to play jump peek around C.
Gonna go for it. Nice.
Gorgeous paranoia and blindside. The trap laid by T1. Now you want to go time over on the C side as Nongshim, but that's where this Vice utility is of Meteor.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh,
wow,
Francis,
he
well,
lost
not
that.
too bad on the kill. Still though,
the
with
wall
enough
delay is
information,
still
T1
very
managed
good.
to rotate in time. Stacks on the site. Makes a toss in a
Oh
C's,
my
but
goodness,
gets slowed down
lucky.
by the Bear Mash as well. Overdrive rip though. Well, not quite.
Did I get
Annihilation,
someone?
excuse me.
No, it didn't.
Didn't get anyone.
Yeah, still just trying to play for space. They're kind of all trapped into the site
They've
currently.
locked themselves in with this wall.
User around the corner. Wants to take down the trap, but that's where Danby strikes. Now Buzz coming in for a go, but all
wow.
shut down at the hands of Danby. Stacks needing to do it all.
Hold.
Hops on over. No, gets spotted out by the back. His elbow getting tagged up.
Oh,
and now with
the deadlock,
stun
the
going
deadlock.
through,
You...
Danby with the left on
my
the 4K.
voice. Deadlock
the battle
util.
there.
I've been talking too
The
much these
Annihilation doesn't
past
get any
week.
pick up onto
My
the
voice is
T1
fucked.
members, and I'm feeling a moment in time in this round as well. The first blindside from Buzz works a treat. The second one, well, that unfortunately catches DH going for a bit of this flanking play. So I think it was DH. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because Danby is just dancing around in the site, out of the site, getting the trades. Finally, starting to see him wake up in the server.
God, if Nongshim win this,
Nongshim,
I don't know what I'm going to do with Korea Mount.
on this attacking side. A bit of reprieve now with the pistols for T1. And the conditioning that you started to do over at this A side as well as RB. It's going to fall back a little bit further. They expect
they're
it
going
to
to
be
run.
more
You should
close
run
to
C off that. Come on,
utility.
you've seen so much
As
util
T1
there.
do
You've
get the
seen
space over
Neon,
at
you've
A.
seen Omen, you've seen
It's gonna
Yoru,
leave
you've
DH
seen
there.
Fade.
You would
Like, come
expect
on,
to sit
guys.
pretty. Rest of the team can move if they need to. Expect a couple of corners to be cut on this round with the pistols, especially with that extremely deep shear wall. that was
React,
placed
man,
over at
react.
C Mound. Now being baited out, it gives options for Nongshim.
Well, good on the hunt at least.
And T1 haven't budged here. This could be a dangerous position to waltz into. 50 seconds to go, and RB has again just switched to play off the rest of his team. Getting a little bit more forward towards the C site. Confirmed information off the Arc Rose.
4-man playing.
And now the team is just going to knock on the door of C, and Meteor is
Actually, with ult
welcoming
here, this could go
Danby
crazy.
and not letting him in the house. Goodbye.
Rips off Steel Garden. Well, they might be in the house, but currently don't really have the guns to pull it off. Izu dives straight in head first. RP managed to silence them. Francis, another kill from the back of the site too. And at that point, the weapons are back online. Meteor, what a shot, but a little bit early on the Steel Garden. And right now, all they need is that one
11-6.
kill.
They do
Nongshim
now
up
have-
to 6.
Steel Garden, what's
Yo,
Steel Garden?
Neon
We
ult.
don't care. We're going to use the free guns, and we're just going to give you a
He's
big little
only got his ult
smoochie
after
into
he
the battle.
died.
That
'Cause
is
otherwise, I think you have to
a
pop that
round for
there.
Nongshim that could
I didn't
have
see if he had ult
gone
at the
the
time.
wrong
No, he
way.
didn't.
When Danby loses his life first, and you got the Nightfall that comes out as well. RB is bailed out a little bit there. Not even a little bit, a lot by Francis. Nicely done from Nongshim. 4 in a row. Is this the time out? It's time for
No,
T1.
T1 take a timeout. 11-6? Is it possible? Maybe. Maybe. Neither team can defend. Genji's revenge. Paper X versus Team Liquid? Yes, that was almost... God, imagine the different timeline we'd be in if Paper X choked that lead against Liquid. Imagine that world, and we come away from
win statistics.
Toronto thinking Paper X are the biggest chokers of all time. That was a real...
Out with the op.
Yep, crucial round. Buzz with the op.
That was a real the path went two ways moment. We went down this way. But this road exists somewhere. And everyone thinks Paper X are frauds.
Got the operator to be on the back when this poison orb falls, and RB, I'd be a little bit worried overstaying a welcome spot. And this is going to be why.
Offline being held. Might make it tough for Nongshim.
A delayed fight on
not
A.
spotting anything outside of C either, so this is confirmed hit. Oh, Buzz
nice.
whipping the shot though!
Gets fucking
really
goes
nice
crazy
but now the train
inside
starts
and
to come
all.
on out. T1 think better of it. They know they have to relinquish this space. They know that they don't want to overplay in that fight. And Meteor has actually beat them into this site too.
I feel good. Get a good couple.
Jack Knowles
goes for the quick
with two Dillery dolls.
Down goes Ivy, but Meteor now getting taken out. Stacks though, getting that kill. That's potential Nightfall. 2v2. And Nongshim have relinquished control over the site. They have to back off.
They can't hear if you're on the defuse right now. They got to go for the committed info, and Stacks is just sticking it.
He's
Stacks
sticking it all the way through. That's how T1 gets up the map point.
Wow.
RP finally goes in for the peak.
Wow.
But at that point,
These noodles are so close to
full
cooked.
6.
Well, even closer now.
Beautifully played on the back
Full
of
stick
the
of a Fatal.
Stacks there.
That is a very sad way to lose a round. I mean, it's good by Stacks,
you get
but
your ears removed, you get
it's a
your
sad way to lose a round.
positions noted. A lot of trades.
What a sad little life, Jane.
Push comes to shove in that 2 versus 2. That Nightfall is paramount. We're getting no committed double swings, no committed solid info peaks. You need direct information in that spot in time.
Whereas Ascent K1 know.
Points now
Feel
for
like these are
T1
forgotten players
on
somehow.
this
I
Lotus
wonder
pick
how
of
much of
Nongshim's.
chat even remember them.
You know, I don't know.
Nongshim have the guns currently.
Zest the Bulldog Goat.
Still.
Yeah, I'll be through the orb of the barrier.
Pressure builds up in a situation
Save
like
that
this.
for winning.
Nongshim.
Now,
Yes,
again, they
are
are on
6 rounds
12.
down, but for this round, there's a
It's
light
more acceptable,
investment
but
for
it's
T1.
still not acceptable. So it doesn't make any
Pistols.
sense.
Stacks with a Phantom and a lot of bodies. And you better believe that RB needs to get out of this one. Lucky enough to weather that. 45 HP remaining.
And the rotation from T1 already onto C-side as well. Paranoia alongside Meteor's utility. And so far, so good! Persia
win anyway.
needing to do even more. Ivy slightly relayed back, and that's Meteor taking yet another kill. This might be a thrifty win at the end. RB, can you do it?
GG.
No! Stacks with a double!
Okay, T1 decided to lock in, not waste any more time. Pretty good game by them, particularly attack side. But again, kind of, I feel like this is the thing with Nongshim. If you just punch them first, they don't know what to do. If you land the first punch, they then just struggle. They don't adapt very well. Right, let's play Scrandle. I'm not gonna play the Club Penguin pizza game. Oh my goodness. What is that? A wing kebab? Horrible. Ooh. Interesting.
Good morning, Nong Nation. Sad day. I hope T1 wins in Paris. Fuck you, Sylvan.
What do we think? That one, this could be close. Man, that's tough. In the Gyros? Tis cheaper. What are you saying left? Wrong. It was right. That was a tough one though. They both look pretty nice. What is this? Pork dumplings? Or roast pork stuffing and gravy in a baguette. What the fuck? £9 for 10. Oh, New Zealand. Wellington, Phoenix. Those dumplings do look pretty sad, don't they? Yeah, I guess I'm going to go for this. It's an interesting combo in a baguette. It must be this. It must be that. That actually looks alright. The bacon's a bit underdone, but other than that, it looks alright. What is this? Cheese Spätzle. What is it? I mean, this, 20 quid for 6 burgers. That's just one person's meal in the US. Well, oh no. Oh, I was going to say it's not going to be the Wigan kebab, but maybe it is. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think it is right. I think it is. Wait, what? There's barely any food there. How does that go 90%? Am I missing something? It's butter chicken. There was no food there. Horseradish and red onion on bread. I mean, that is the worst burger I think I've ever seen. There you go. Ham and cheese toasty with cheesy fries. 10 quid for that, Man City. Fucking hell. Fuck off. Or loaded hash browns. I mean, hash browns are the goat food. Sri Lankan food platter. Free? Well, it has to be this then if it's free. French hot dog or coeur de canard, a duck heart. Was this one on here before and you're all telling me, oh, it's really nice? I mean, it probably is this over that. Oh, it was close. 9 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take that. Let's do this terrible game. Upgrades, repairs. Construction. Resolve. Work. Resolve, pluck. Grit. Fortitude. Route, crush. Cream. Shellac. That one was actually pretty easy. Rolling tissue crepe toilet. Don't know what it is. Kinds of soft / lightweight paper. Honestly, pretty easy. Pretty fucking easy if you ask me. I'm not playing Club Penguin. I thought Club Penguin got shut down. Oh, they're playing the Chamber Yoru? Okay, this comp actually could be this comp. This comp is actually a bit of a bad sign for this comp. Oh no. What the hell is Angel Doll? They reopened it later? I did say it's the end of the finale. Well, this comp will still struggle on attack. Attack side, this will still struggle, but on defense side, it has good options against that. Because you're playing the two agents that can't get ahead of that Viper wall. But on... I mean, it's crazy that their attack side is 67%. I mean, if Nongshim do what they did yesterday, they'll lose instantly. Then again, they almost lost to DFM anyway, so hopefully they've learned from that, but yeah, it's not great.
I think that's exactly how T1 is going to want to play the attacking side anyway.
I think especially when you have the chamber, you can sit in these off angles. You can
post.
Yeah, you can sit more forward. You just post it. I wouldn't be shocked to see him get that op out on the attacker side.
Legit.
Holds for these crunchers. TP away to safety.
Cameron,
I think DFM,
25 Hong Kong dollars. Hold on, I'm gonna check how much that actually is before I read your message to see how much respect I should give you. $25 Hong Kong dollars is 236. Yeah, spam the Tories. I will give that a decent amount of respect, a lot of respect. Now that Lev has won against 100 Thieves, what are the chances of Loud qualifying to playoffs? Oh, I've got bad news for you. It's 0%. Actually, it was 0% as soon as Crew lost. They cannot make playoffs. It is over. They are done. Loud are out. Loud will not go to champs.
Wait, Nong Nation hasn't lost yet? I thought it was a 2:0 already. Let's go Nong Nation.
Kind of already. Wow, that would be an absolute speed run. If they managed to lose in 55 minutes, that would be the fastest loss of all time.
Win is all T1 needs.
Well, for T1, it definitely is a case of we'll beat you at your own game. It feels like a little bit. Only playing Lotus 2 times before. You're getting the
So
dump for
they're
the
doing
third
this
iteration
wall.
of this series, this stage.
Now, I want to see if they do this wall
And
for more than
Ascent,
pistol,
you
because I
played
actually
it
think
once
against this
Boom with
comp,
the same comp, they have been playing
this
way
wall
more
isn't that
Sunset
bad. I said
Client,
yesterday you want to
even
do
if we
walls
can get
like, you know,
there.
that allow you to hold like
T1 on
backside
this
B or
map,
something.
Buzz
You know,
and
maybe something like
Izu,
that.
a performance on map number
But I do
1.
think
It's what
on
they did against Boom as well.
against
matching
this
them time
comp,
and
you
time
want to
again,
just stop them at
especially
choke points. So I
on
actually
the
think that
attacking
this
side.
this kind
See
of
if they're
wall
gonna
is
do the
okay.
exact same
against
here to come out of the gates, absolutely running.
Once again, it is RB on this Viper as well, onto the A site. Did take down the recon.
Feeling a lot of teams adopting the perma kind of double control or Omen Viper. Seeing some
Cameron
teams, it
with
really
another
works
10
well,
Hong
and
Kong
others
dollars.
Very inconsistent.
Okay, thanks. I mean, you didn't need to send me money for that, but
Silence
I
around
appreciate
the
it.
map for the beginning at the moment, and Buzz a corner to hopefully not
But yeah, Loud are
overlook a
done.
short
It's
trap
Joe.
on the back of that utility. It all goes out.
That's just perfect as well.
Should have done the
Dodged all
chamber
of it.
TPs away.
Alarm bot was the trigger. Now you're looking to see a couple of shots as Ivy slots himself in. Stuck.
Why does Ivy put himself back in that angle?
Nullified. And T1, you have more options now.
And then he makes us waste
Clear
a
bottom
smoke
mid
as
as
well.
soon as the smoke fades. Go together, strengthen numbers, a couple low, but spotted out from Francis. If he shoots a dart at their feet, they will falter.
Play around from stairs. Still
Actually a
potential
crazy
shot
play
dart
from
angle.
Dami.
Does
Can live
throw
here
it
now, mate.
over, but doesn't quite land. Meteor, meanwhile, still continuing to break through bottom mid, but Nongshim have managed to hold.
Don't overplay this one. You just got your recon dart.
2-1
Online is
HP.
Francis, and Izu is at a single point of health.
Hold out from B main. Dambi will be safe. Managed to spot him.
One
Dark
body
though.
shot. Oh, no
Oh
way,
my
you're kidding me.
Well, Still 1 HP, and RB will be able to turn
good,
back around.
good enough
so
by
Nongshim
Nongshim.
picking up the pistol.
Bit scrappy there.
Doesn't
Their
really
initial
matter. It feels
idea.
like for Izu, if he's going to continue just hitting some sharp headshots.
Not amazing, but good. Good play by Danby, honestly. Pushing B main there after you
Nongshim
see all
on
those
the
players
board
mid.
for the pistol.
Really nice
The
idea.
start that we definitely need to see from them. Get acclimatized to this map. Throw away the last one, as we were kind of talking about. It's a rough one when you do end on a thrifty, especially as well. But sometimes maps just don't go your way. That's why best of threes are best of threes. Good trades, good positioning, good game plan weathered. I like the bottom mid trap idea as well, but the slower pace from T1 gets the better.
They've gone back to their normal wall again.
Change of play between fast and slow.
I don't love
Back
that
to the
wall
drawing board,
against
back to
this
the
comp
A-main
particularly, because I think
engagements
again we
first
should
and
just be
foremost.
stopping them at choke points.
Also
That's
double
our most
judge.
important thing.
Danby, RV.
You've got to kill
There
with a
goes the
snake bite
first
somehow.
snake bite kill. And then Danby slides out.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch it if Buzz just waltzed into that with the
Playing a
decay
judge
of the
against this comp
toxins and then
actually
the
very
snake
good.
bites
I mean,
just tickled him. Or if there was any extra
also
damage thrown
Nongshim,
away,
I don't think they
Francis
ever ran
saw
into
the bolts
DFM's judge
anyways.
here.
Judge.
Wait, not something you want to have.
But they
Judge
will have
quick
obviously
with the
seen it on
kills
the
to
VOD. They'll
polish
know
around
that
Nongshim.
that's one way
It's
that
a
they
very
tried to
common
play against it.
scenario for Danby getting
just
in
didn't happen
towards
to really
B-main
run
with a
into it.
Judge or a Bucky or some sort of pistol. I mean, we see that played time and time again. We saw it against Detonation Focus Me. But now it's time to focus up for Nongshim. Come away with the bonus or not. You just walk through the wall and you had some damage earlier. There you go. It's fine. Throw it away. Doesn't matter. Just the second round, the anti-eco. Now you get your guns on the side of T1. You can still have Meteor kind of dance around the map and flex to the best ability. And when you get these walls as well, and they are baited out nice and early, it could be a tell that T1 still want to just look to end at this B site.
Still with the options. DH.
Yeah, I'm going to get the best of RB.
Not ideal.
A little bit too hungry there. Grow out a little bit of early utility to see if it is a solidified
Bro,
play
what are we
over
doing?
at A or over at mid, where Francis is going to
Again, I hope they don't play like this in the gun rounds. I understand it's a bonus, but again, these bonuses, like against this comp, this bonus is winnable. Just make them come to you.
Yeah, shock dart over towards B, remove a bit of this utility too.
Oh, here you've got two judges that they're about to walk
Awareness for
into.
T1 at the moment, playing together with a couple of those mid duels. Ultimately ending towards A right now. The dark cover is eventually going to fade. Are they all going to start to spray together in the smoke? They've got an idea that Purge is here. They've seen the judge before. Couple seconds until the next dark cover arrives, but they're already here.
As well as Danby up from tree. There goes the first couple of shots, but of course with the spams through the wall. Danby still trying to be proactive. Gets a decent kill, but nonetheless T1 break through.
Slight damage on this bonus round so far. Give Izu the plant, he'll be getting the
Yeah, it
dimensional
might be
drift.
alright
You
as
wanna
well.
have access to that online nice
Group's
and early.
playoff, so
Very
is now
valuable for this game plan
locked
that
in.
T1's going to come out with on this map to change pace between slow and
Actually, the
fast.
two games on the last day
Especially when you
don't
got the
mean
weapons
anything.
in the hands of Nongshim Red Force in the next round, and no ultimates on the horizon from them yet either. See if there's going to be any further damage that Ivy can come out with here on the Spectre. Just going to have to potentially disrespect some positions here.
Trying at least breaking window, making them think back into the smoke, but either way it's going to be tough. T1 respecting it as well. Well, there goes the smoke, goes in for the wide step. DH will tap.
Expect a
J-Pack
position that he's
teams
gonna
will make
come from
champs.
after seeing nothing over at the rafter on their escape.
Paper
They know
X.
it's a Spectre. They know that
T1.
long distance they'd be able to
I'm going to say it'll be
move their
Talon
aim
and
anyway,
RRQ.
rafters for the long battle.
I'm gonna
So
say
they'll
RRQ
find
win the
towards
game
that correct
tomorrow.
angle there. Nicely navigated for the round of T1 in this instance. But now that we get the weapons back on the side of Nongshim, are we going to see any aggression from them? Are we going to see
Okay,
them
let's see
still
what
look
Nongshim
to
do
just
here. As I
have
say, I
that
think they
ascension
want to do
spark? Or is it going to
chill,
over?
wait for them
Danby
to
with
come
the
to
operator now. A bit of a different look for a top mid
Nongshim.
engagement against Izu. You drop him first. Could be quite handsome.
Doesn't back off for a while.
Dimensional drift on the back of the gate crash for position with safety in mind
Your
into the B site. A
split.
bit more fortified for Nongshim 2, and the scan. How does that one get him? He got burned by the drone. Never mind.
Oh,
Oh, that's you're dead.
Francis quick on the draw as well.
Oh, they killed RB.
Well, Buzz will still continue to push on through though from Market. You gotta watch out for lane as well. The B main push so far so good.
This is quite worrisome actually for Nongshim. Doubling up at the back of the
There's
site.
smoke
The
on the
operator
backside.
line now smoked off. unless you're using the fast lane here as Danby to try and permit an avenue in towards the site. Pot shots at best, a relay if you hear noise. You need some assistance. You really are wanting Francis on the recon. He's just going to spam Buzz first.
A couple of shock darts through, expecting the lane push. There goes that recon.
Turret soon as well for some further info. Good shock dart.
It's more damage chipping down against T1. They will continue to eventually waterfall down. And that's both players inside of Boathouse eliminated.
Had two smokes that whole time.
Fast lane allows for a rifle pickup instead of a op, but still
terrible round.
Inside of the smoke will be DH.
What is Persia doing?
You're just left with Persia.
Bro, I mean that is
nice to step across, but it's another one tap for DH to end it. We're tied up 2-2.
Really nicely done in the patience game from T1, honestly. They are not really giving too much.
Refresh for the implications of these games. Well, Nongshim need to finish in the top 2, so if they lose, they're out. T1's chances, well, T1 if they win, they're in. But T1's chances are pretty good no matter what happens.
Too passive in the back of sight from them.
They just need to avoid Nongshim Talon being the grand final.
They had a lot of time and space to actually, probably have a whole discussion in that downtime.
The next game, if RRQ lose, they're out.
Regain position of the site.
If RRQ win, or whoever wins the next game is in.
Not getting them gun up early. For the beginning of this round, it is up early.
And
you will gain a little bit of this control over at A main.
If DRX lose, they're not out, but then they would need
out of that one.
Talon and or Nongshim to not make the grand final.
That is just against the eco of Nongshim here.
Good morning.
Exo Wars, thanks for the 7 months. Why didn't it play the thing? 7!
By even further time, Nongshim can continue to push up, maybe?
I mean, Stacks, you'd feel maybe a little bit more incentivized here to be using the drone to permit a bit of entry, but instead the team just all goes completely together. That's also a very valuable option, and valid.
It's through the TP.
What are they doing? You just heard them all running this way. Why are we doing an exit?
A little bit of damage on the shock dart, but it's the immediate disconnection from old mate DH, the new blood of T1 shutdown.
What's this ult?
Are we going to get a thrifty to come through from Nongshim here or not? It's a heavy investment on the Hunter here from Francis.
5v3, you're feeling better about it. Meteor, though, has to come up with the goods in this position. If T1 are to find their legs, it's not quite happening because Francis gets the wall back. Buzz pushes on through. Footsteps though, and then Danby just silences it. It's a
what a fucking terrible round by T1.
They actually go and do it. Very well done. A little bit too far forward on the gate crash there from Izu ahead of the team without the layering of the extra recon that comes on through. And not
why you literally heard like multiple people spam that box and then multiple people running towards A. Why on earth would you then start your A exec because you've heard them all like get right by you?
And available. And then you can say the same thing about Buzz. He knew that there was a strong force around that A side still. But
what a terrible round.
2 shots, a reload, could pull out your sidearm, but you want to be getting an upgrade on the weapon. Now this is where it might get interesting for this first.
And my Kieran Tierney with 5 gifted as well. Are you a Nongshim fan?
A French buff, perhaps, on their journey to Paris.
Arsenal fan? Are you an Arsenal fan? Just a Kieran Tierney fan?
DH hasn't played here before. Could be very.
Why Kieran Tierney? It's always interesting.
But if they don't see anything for too long, I kind of want him to drop.
Maybe you've told me before and I forgot.
Again later on. Meanwhile, Meteor over at A main has got in front of these one-ways on the dark covers. So he's got a lot of space.
Do you look like Kieran Tierney? Is your name Kieran Tierney?
What can he translate over towards Stacks?
Tucked in t-shirt?
Get the cogs turning in this round.
Ow!
That is a headache.
Could have been Mateta.
Tried to slice the pie, but now your entrance has been shut down.
Gotta be careful though, as Francis. You want a lot of this over recon still available for the team. As Ivy does get spotted out by Stacks, just gonna fall on back, and there's the gap exploited by Izu.
No more flashes though, so we're gonna have to.
Okay, watch Persia. He'll smoke himself off if I get
Watch out for the potential spams.
Meteor's gonna make it over here as well. He does have the steel guard and can remove the guns for a
and yet, did we do this for our teammates at all?
He does.
Gun tossed over onto Danby though, still a possible entry. He slides on across, but Izu manages to turn around. DH getting the shot into Boathouse, just RB left. Straight through from Market. And look for some potential targets, but everyone is marking every single possible spot. Izu with the 4K brings it up to 3-3.
Yeah, she is playing a bit like a ranked Omen, yeah. And now they're on Nico as well. I mean, the mid breakdown is pretty bad also. Not realizing that they could walk up mid when we're smoked up. Like,
either which way, but it's a
that.
first
I mean,
kill
just clueless,
on the
man.
side of Nongshim Red Force. They're not able to hold and contain Steel Garden investment. Quite nice in my mind. Permitting some good confidence again from a T1 to get on in. You got Izu firing, you got Buzz firing. It's just going to be a colossal force.
Apex still a strong reach, and if the teams go Apex, T1, RRQ, and Talon.
Team wanting to get to champions. Different look.
I think if those teams went, I think you could argue that EMEA, if EMEA sent Liquid Heretics, Fnatic, and BBL, I think you could argue that EMEA teams might be a bit stronger.
But at what cost? And we've already spent a lot of utility just to get into this mid area. DH can even Shrouded step out.
And Dammy and Francis are so low. Just throw caution to the wind in a situation like this. They're going to go for a bit of a gamble stack over towards the A site, and that's going to be the wrong position for them. T1 now.
How was the Liverpool game? It was really good. It was a great game of football.
Pick up that orb technically if you want on the back of
I don't know why, it gave me such nostalgic vibes for like
days on Ascent.
I don't know, just like
as Francis comes in to investigate. Ooh.
I don't even know what nostalgic vibes it gave me. It felt very nostalgic. It felt like watching football as a kid and just enjoying it.
At this round, but not playing on the KO comp, you can't get any flashes over through
Slot the new fraud. I mean, Slot is an FBL fraud. The 59-minute sub of defenders, that is FBL terrorism right there. It was funny though. It made me laugh.
All 5 on the site.
Only because I don't have Frimpong or Kirkes.
Okay.
Make it 4.
A little step. Still got Buzz around the corner. DH with the smokes refreshed, but needing to keep his gun up. Relay ball perfect though, but it's a paranoia answered back.
Yeah, good
some wild shots.
Racism gave me a nostalgic vibe. I mean, that's a good point. I wasn't really thinking about the racism, but you're right.
They need to be careful.
Not a great look on the first day of the Prem.
I think that's what Nongshim are trying to do. So T1 beginning to feel the pressure. They will push on out. Ivy low.
The racists have been emboldened in my country.
To secure the weapons into the next round.
Yeah, they managed to escape with their tail between the legs a little bit, but nevertheless, T1 going to be gaining the lead here on their own map pick.
Sloppy hoofball? Right, this is the... I mean, I think people have come around to this narrative, but Pep Guardiola tiki-taka football is fucking dull as shit. It's dull as shit. When people used to glaze it back in the day, oh look, they had 82% possession. You're just watching someone pass it from side to side. It's fucking boring as shit. The way that like Liverpool or Bournemouth are a good example as well, where they're more direct and they're willing to go long if they need to, it's way more interesting. Autumn's popping up. You can't really see him behind my head, but he's yapping. He's really yapping. Yeah, it's good when you have Messi, because Messi is fun to watch. Because Messi. But I always hated when people were like, oh, it's beautiful football. No, it's fucking not. Well, this is the thing, right? Against top teams, maybe it was. But again, like if you go and watch a Barcelona game from 2012, 2011, against like a mid-table Spanish team that ends 2-0, and Barca have 85% possession, it's a very dull watch. It is extremely dull.
I like the proactive thinking from T1.
The thing is, you just don't remember those games.
Playing a little bit more.
But I'm telling you right now, the other team just sits in their own half. They never attack. They don't bother to attack. Barcelona pass it around for 70 minutes, and then they score.
And have a slight lean.
And the game's already over. As soon as it's 1-0, the game is over. And then they just do that for another 20 minutes.
Over at Wine. Of course, you can have the
but that was most of their games. Like, what would you rather watch? That or Bournemouth versus Liverpool?
Over at A. He's always aware of what may be lurking in Wine.
The Viper Spit investment,
which
kind of flushed players into
now again, they
this
have no duelists. Just stop them at the choke.
Maybe hit it down for T1. That's the important factor for Nongshim at the moment. Izu down.
That'd be a dull game no matter tactics. No, I'm giving you Liverpool versus Bournemouth, as in a top team versus a mid-table side, and that wasn't dull. Liverpool were at home as well.
From both sides, reset territory, 30 seconds to go, but look who's gone in through mid. You should know with the alarm bot being removed.
Certainly considering,
but it's both the mentality of the top teams and the mid-table teams. Because mid-table teams now, they actually bother to attack against the top teams. They realize that there's no point in just sitting back and losing 3-0.
There goes, finally spotted.
Oh, you gotta hit that shot.
Whiffing the shot as well. 12 seconds now, and T1 continue to press on, but Ivy has managed to stop and hold. 3 kills, maybe a 4th Buzz. Still looking for another target, but at this point, you can't get the spike down anymore.
He's done some damage, that's for sure. 4-4. Buzz is going to take a consolation prize of the
Again, as soon as that Yoru dies, they do lack a lot of thrust, and they are going to be very, very slow. And they were.
I'm sure some people would question the Viper's Pit that RB invests over towards Tree, but I actually think that by the timing, that was really good.
Oh, it did cool down after it was 2-2? Not when they first went 2-2. I think they got a bit nervous towards the end. Like when we got to like 85 onwards. But after it just got to 2-2, they were on top.
Around Francis, around Ivy with an overdrive popped as well. Well, it's a bit of a treat for Nongshim.
Like, there was a bit of time where it looked like they might win.
Contest on this defensive side. And it's back to this B-sided lean for T1. Again, kind of want to see them pivot a little bit more in this map, a little bit
Actually
earlier
need
on,
8 minimum.
A little bit more decisive.
Yeah, their attack side might not be as good against this comp, so I would say they need 6 minimum.
What can he spot out?
Spots on Ivy, trying to go in a little bit faster. Might not have noted Francis towards the back boathouse, but it will be RB continuing to push
out. Okay, they managed to, yeah, he pushes around short, gets the kill, finds the mid lane. They do want to destroy that door. Oh, and they're diffing them also. This will be a save after this as well.
That skill's not found now as T1, you're stuck around lane, stuck around the door, where RB finds yet another kill.
Nice round by RB, pushing behind. So this alarm bot sees the chamber, chases him a bit back here. RB takes that timing, realizing the round. And doing this is the Viper wall I wanted to see them do. Right, just put it across the choke point.
Good shot starting to be collected from the team as well. Again, need to make sure that they're not volatile a little bit in how they are moving around the map and how they are getting these comms up. Barring the Thrifty here, they will at least secure a tie at the half. I feel like I've not seen a lot of value from the trademark for Buzz as well, mind you, on this one so far.
Placed in different spots. For the game plan, the way that it's going, RB's just going to have his way with this A main area.
Angry RB
just absolutely dominate. I mean, you don't need to do this, but...
Going green against Buzz as well. Stacks now the next target down. One.
Oh, the
How dare
robbery.
You? How dare you? We could have had a Hulk in the server. Well done for RB, though. There's the 6th for Nongshim. Gotta see this massive confidence from the vet. Still relatively young, still got a lot of space, you would assume, in this game of Valorant, but a navigator round well done for the side of Nongshim Red Force. Now, what I was talking about on the trademark for Buzz a little bit earlier, we saw him, and I remember it because he was doing it in the game against Boom. He was using the trademark through the utility. You know, you pop that on out, you use it as a little bit of a scoping mechanic.
Doesn't even care. Doesn't care. Humble goat. Okay, whatever Autumn said during the yapping of the last time out didn't really work. So let's see what he tries to blame on Sylvan this time. Set to shoot that gun. I mean, Nongshim coach is just chilling. Got nothing to say. There's Jobra, the Nongshim side.
We're just here to be entertained, Komodo. It certainly is in the cards for Nongshim to push this into a third.
Buzz up again.
Playing around this off of Danby and RP being able to push.
Feels like if they get that first kill in mid, the rounds become quite predictable and quite easy to read. I don't think we've seen enough T1 like taking mid and then threatening to go like, you know, oh, we're gonna do an A split and now we're doing a B split. You know, like generally that's how you see this comp played a decent amount. Feels like they focused on the mains quite a lot in terms of like stacking up where their players are. Like this is what I expected more of.
RB just spotted them out by tiles.
Yeah, it gives you
like, hey, let's go take top mid.
You can start to play with that a little bit as T1 right now, and you definitely want to see a world in which RB can have some good timing on this toxic screen with the team, but also with what pressure starts to amount around him at tree, at A. Persia's low already, and now down for the count.
Will be Meteor to push up. Spots out RB as well, so RB feeling the pressure to retake space around Wine. Wide steps with the classic, but they don't land. The shorty does the trick.
That's a crazy
and here comes Dabby, shut down by Izu though. And T1 look to take over A. RB still on the other side, low HP, but finds the shot.
That is a crispy headshot crack gonna come on out, but the challenge right now, he's blocked by the turret.
What?
Get a second onto Ivy. And now RB's position is known as well. He's repositioned for the 1 versus 2.
Where he's still relatively low, skulking across back up into heaven.
Wow, they weren't expecting me.
No, he has to jump over it.
And that's gonna tell.
Oh, he has to reveal his position. Oh my god, no way.
T1, all you're looking for is that little shoulder, that little barrel. Stacks beginning to burst. RB makes it close, but no dice.
He has certainly tried to roll a couple of 6s in that one, but all
he actually had the timing as well. They didn't think he could be there that fast.
A couple of single shots traded by DH at the end, and little Timmy Turret has betrayed Nongshim there.
This is crazy by Dambi. What is he doing going forward there?
Just what a funny Pacific round, honestly. Like the idea of just chucking on the pistol through the
How he gets the second is unbelievable.
That is quite tech, but oh boy. 20 HP, RV just can't get it done. Slips through his fingers.
What a crazy round.
That's the difference between 8-4 and potential 5-7 right
yeah,
now.
I mean, 6-6 on the cards. Stacks with the Hunter's Fury, keeping in check the lockdown of Ivy, but then you've got still that Hunter's Fury for Francis and a pit. Ultimate game strengthened for Nongshim here. Buzz could double snipe if he picks up the
Interesting, using that wall as a way to cross the one-way.
He's content with holding the line for now. Drone out mid.
Meteor spotted. How much respect do you give him there as Persia? You did well to bait out that shear. A minute on the clock for T1. Got to be a little bit more proactive here. You'd assume Meteor in the open. Keeping Dambi's interest here as well. But it's all a ruse, or is it? We start to position towards the A site as Buzz removes the lockdown. No value for Ivy.
Dambi, though, still online, goes in for the swing. It's the relay bolt as well. Hops back into tree for safety.
Might actually have to be a position for Stacks to use the Hunter's Fury to get entry in towards this B site. Recon and ult.
RB has Viper's Spear here as well.
There's a pit with 30 seconds to go. If you're RB, you rip it. It's good to see the T1 are at least in mid. They can still go towards A if they want. The shadows for DH, you'd have to have the timing absolutely down to a T here on the side.
He has pit though.
Pit to stairs and spawn.
Oh, he got Hunter's Fury from Francis as well. It tags up onto a couple of players, even takes down DH.
Time is
fight
low.
For T1 now with 10 seconds to go. They have to just push past through, try to stick it inside of the pit. It actually goes down,
they can
but
swing from
the
so
kills
many
are
positions
not
there.
found. RB has done his job. Still though,
it's 1v3. You just settle. You wait for your teammates here, or maybe you don't. You just bring
That's
out
the thing with that pit. It's like you're trying to plant, but they can just. There's so many different positions they could come out of there that like you saw Buzz here. Like he's holding a million different things.
Are you not entertained?
Yes, I am. I'm chained to this.
Okay, 7-5 again. Could go either way. Still, I think.
But my oh my.
Dora, thanks for the 25 months. They play later today. Wolves first game of the season. Man City at home.
Stalled out very nicely by Nongshim at every turning point. Job is not done. Nongshim.
7-5. So again, this comp, Yoru Chamber should be good at dealing with this Viper somewhat. God, if Nongshim just changed up their Viper setup though, that would be quite interesting. If they actually just did a Viper setup across mid. But still, I think it'll be a bit rough for them. I just kind of played it normal. But yeah, this if RB's been shooting so far this map. If he continues to shoot, then they could win. But if he starts getting shut down, it could be a rough half for Nongshim. Autumn Sound as well with 28 months. Thank you. Nongshim win attack. Against most comps, yes. Against this very specific, this one comp,
now it's a completely
maybe not.
Different storyline.
But let's see what plan they've got. Because they have a lot of potential plans for this, right? They could send Yoru here. They could send Chamber here. They could send both of them here. They could put a Vice behind it. It's going to be a bit harder here.
Active will get on this now attacking side. IV just going to get peppered down by 2 shots to the head. Hunter.
Not a great start.
Bandit. But an opening kill, nevertheless, for T1.
And the burst execute.
We've lost our B main.
Danby trying to slide across, especially with relay bolts. Clears out a little bit more space. Buzz, though, still a force to be reckoned with. The right clicks, quickly silencing Persia, though. Out from stairs,
nice
now
from
RB. Out from B main. Perfect timing on the snake bite as well. Continues to
they
stifle
realize?
T1 somewhat. Izu, though, slips past.
Oh, it's
Persia with a frenzy.
Yeah, luckily enough to have the frenzy there, you'd feel like.
Oh, what? They're just going to wait? They're going to wait for RB to wrap back all the way around?
You could potentially even look to grab that gun, upgrade from the classic. No, it's on the laneway. 45 seconds to go.
That smoke's
and RB has really
nice by RB.
DH now stuck.
Persia not spotted. Where could he be? He's right underneath their nose. The ace, though. What the shot! But
He won that!
RB
He won that! There's no way.
Red Bull clutch for T1.
I think RB has to come swing lane.
He backpedals a little bit there, giving a headshot.
There's no way he's won that. Why is he gone stairs?
RB ran a little bit more forward, would have had a bit more space and not offering his head on the guillotine block. It just gets shut down, sliced on.
Maybe he's worried that he's going to come back and swing him first.
DH putting in a good effort.
There's no way he's won that though.
Persia, I mean, he's not really been able to find the kills in this map. You feel the frenzy, right? It kind of delivered the bullets for him. Just point and click and hold the button.
To be honest, Silver would lose
that one. And it just doesn't work out.
Now with the guns up.
Might cost them this game.
T1 just looking to hold. Great recon coming out from Stacks. Allows for a pepper shot.
And awareness call over towards DH as well, that they are so close.
And now he's just ready for it. 2 kills, maybe the 3rd. Meteor will steal it away. DH right back in. Sheerwall tripped as well. I just left with Ivy. Marking the spike. Tries to go for a couple of shots, but Stacks with the Spectre at close range brings a flawless to fruition.
And this is going to be at least the result of Nongshim having that 7-5 half. It's equalized when they get the weapons in play. But are we going to have a set play come out from T1 in this sort of scenarios, right? Pistols on attack, set playable. You've got defensive plays, but T1 come bonus rounds. On a map that we've not really seen too much from them, right? Just that one installment against Boom. You know, they'd be at least having it in their back pocket with their game plan. In knowing that they might even pick it in this series, which they do. So what does this look like? By positions, it's a little bit more just straightforward around the map. Bait and switch play.
So they actually haven't put the Yoru chamber so far towards this Viper.
Bottom mid who, I mean, would have a gate crash available. He's got 2 of them to get out if he needs. That's what I do like, at least, about this comp of T1. They've got options to stand.
Nongshim relatively aware,
Good
though.
awareness.
No escape found.
Up the guts of mid. Trademark positioned over towards market instead. You get that deep smoke, and it's just one contender over at that B site in Stacks.
Okay.
They just want to rip a B split?
Well,
yep.
He's alone, that's where you start to get a little bit nervous as well. Trademark dealt with. Stacks trying to reposition. Oh, but it's a great relay bolt as well. Now has to play inside of the smoke.
Because the deeper smoke does mean that this chamber can't cross.
This is goal of Nongshim.
Straight.
Spraying through.
Good trades.
Dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and let's just DH and Meteor now left. Trying to retake some space. Meteor way too far.
Here's the exchange of Persia's weapon from the Guardian to the Phantom. RB on the lurk, but can Meteor do one better?
Take down RB, maybe that's a potential weapon. Steps been heard. RB now slicing the pie. Meteor trying to keep distance as much as possible. Not finding the shots though, and that's where you play off contact. Nongshim pick it up.
Pretty clean bonus round.
I'll play by RB.
Honestly, and on the anti-bonus from Nongshim, right?
And a nice round, yeah, from Nongshim.
But you're gonna still get your
Right, Buzz gets an up.
This is where I feel like the storm that brewed over on the first map of Lotus.
Now this is the thing, against this comp, when you know they're gonna prioritize an op a lot, and you know that the chamber is gonna, like, this is the thing about Viper, right? If you're good enough, you can change up this Viper setup to make it very difficult to op. And they do. And they do. They put it here in mid. And make it hard for him to op down here. I like this.
Francis is going to be aware of where these vines could be to try and remove, as Ivy spotted out by the B side of things, just by his lonesome self. The turret, the awareness point. Now the operator noted
Now,
that it is in existence.
they've seen the op. So you can start doing like setup like this with Orb and B main. And it just makes your opping very difficult. Because now you're just staring at walls the whole time. Although you've missed this wall slightly.
I hate that.
Still gets spotted out with the drone though.
Okay, gets forced off, so at least you're alright. RB got to reel in that toxic screen.
Regardless, now with the information that T1 has gathered, it comes down to
Can't be walking when you've heard the op there. You cannot be walking that when you've heard the op there. That's really bad. Like, the thing is, Yoru can move about.
Just ending up on the A site now. Francis though,
chamber
kill onto DH, but Meteor stuck in the corner, still good for one. Spike drop, he goes for another.
That wasn't good by RB. He had to just swing out with the orb.
And even though Meteor's down, he is a threat. Izu will be the
They had the right idea. The theory is there for Nongshim in this round. The theory is there. The execution of said theory is not.
The stalling action with the thorns too.
I can't say I have tried Nongshim noodles now.
Nongshim, you know, against the chamber comp, aren't clearing a little bit these corners either together or using some more utility. You got to get a little bit more pep in your step to clear corners against Buzz. You feel like now 8 to 8 tied up once again. Enough cash in the pockets for Nongshim to invest once more. Getting closer to a couple of these ultimates, but on the flip side, I mean, Meteor
Op in wine with DP here.
Being one away kind of screams to me a problem. When you don't have Danby's overdrive available too, you don't really have a way to still contend if your guns are pulled from you.
Enemy marked.
Go, go, go.
Ivy spotted to B yet again. A little bit pacier now from Nongshim in the market. Oh, doing some shopping.
Lurk kill from RB as well onto DH makes things a little bit tougher, but Meteor slipping through the net has a good chance.
Oh my god.
Double stacks onto the third. The door
Again, these two, the timing with these two is just a little bit off there.
RB still around the corner, but it's a 1v3. Goes for the reload, and that's where your position gets a little bit weaker. Shock dart in your face. Meteor low HP, sure enough. But how do you shoot yourself out of this? Meteor's so darn slippery. It's the right click at the end that does it.
That is a little bit, kind of uncoordinated for me from Nongshim. They do have the right idea to get in towards market there, but when they start to come out, I'm thinking to myself, all right, Ivy's going to already be through B main, right? No, he's still taking his time to clear on towards B main, not able to assist Persia, Dambi, and Francis getting in towards the site. And just a pop and go moment from Meteor and Stacks. T1 will take the lead here. That one is awkward for Nongshim.
Oh, Nongshim. It feels like, again, they are in this game.
Achieved here for T1.
Oh, we're not just sprinting.
Operator available. Slow and steady for Nongshim. The hero stinger for Danby. Want to get up close.
So they're waiting for this drone.
The drone this time
doesn't see anyone.
4 stacks. Recon online. Standard proceedings between Izu and Francis again. Tanking the drone dart. Getting out.
Oh, but they've read it. They were a bit too slow.
Now's the time to get the idea. Nongshim to be.
Paranoid, everything set across. Stacks though, managing to stay as a threat.
Trade Meteor, nice.
Stinger, but now you've got Izu alongside Meteor. Izu good on the
I
opening
got locked
shot.
in on his own.
Straight back in the boathouse from the shadows. TP with DH though, and that's
This
where
guy's
he
insane.
gets to prove himself. First kill found, tries to reposition.
Bro, how is he doing this?
Now the smoke comes in, and he dodges the
Bro.
Repositions into a
I mean, Nongshim could have Nongshim could have won almost every round in this half.
DH was Houdini in this one.
Oh, and it's just a perfect quick swap.
That is masterful from DH. When the pistols are in his face, when the Stinger is surrounding him.
I mean, DH is just refusing to lose. I mean, like, they could have won many rounds in this. I mean, starting with the pistol and going from there. This could be 5-1 to them instead. I mean, he's how has he won that round?
Provided round, I'm going to say, for T1, because they shouldn't technically be dropping that round with the better weapons. Nearly getting thrifted here.
But this is absurd. To not die there?
Two surviving at the end. Bailed out of a rough spot. You think that the thrifty there may have been...
That's crazy. Could D1 make champs playoffs? Yeah. Absolutely. Thing is, like, it's going to be seeded on champ points as well. So if they're second in champ points, which they might be depending on who you know, where everyone finishes. Like, in theory, their group could be, you know, XLG, them, plus Lev and fucking BBL. But that could be their group, and you look at that group and it's like, yeah, well, we could do that. That's the thing, like, the group draw, you know, the group draws could get weird, because you could get a very tough group, you could get a, like, you know, that seems like a fairly winnable group.
You got to fight for your spot at Ascension. This is a pivotal turning point. Unless you have another timeout a little bit later on, thrown into the mix.
A little bit slower this time, looking for an execute play. Relay bolt is decent so far. You've got Hunters through into back of sight as well. Dabby
Again, the Vice Thorns against this Neon. Pretty good. And they had a very good read.
Managing to trade right back, but it's 2v3 now.
How can Itsu live with no HP on the backside? He has a shock dart still.
Viper's been invested
what are we
too,
looking
but
at?
teammate has just fallen. Spike out in the open, and RB has to do it all. Pushes out across, retrieves it.
Oh, we saw him.
It's gonna eventually dissipate, that's true. 50 seconds to go, and DH just makes RB go down so darn low. Wall bangs viable, boys.
Good read from T1.
T1 up to 11.
That's the thing. I think when you do this mid wall, you have to be willing to go A. You have to be willing to go A without your wall there. Because they're going to think, oh, it's a mid wall, they're going to do a B split.
Investment too, but it's just the numbers and the crossfires and the toing and throwing around the site from T1.
And they maybe just sent it a bit too early, I think. Again, I think you can default into that play, but again, this is the defense side. Obviously, this comp is just very hard to play against because they can move every piece. They can move their chess pieces in a lot of different ways. Cameron has become a member as well. The Hong Kongorian, what is it? Hong Kongese? Is it Hong Kong?
Changing up a little bit of this utility again.
I think it's Hong Kong. Is it Hong Kongese?
Do like the fact that these lineups are there for him. You've always seen, by the way, Izu in that corner, so you know Nongshim have to just be very
I was going to call you the Hong Kongese goat, but I don't know what the plural of someone from Hong Kong is. Not plural. What's the word for that?
Towards tree this time. Pressure to push onto Izu.
Hong Kongian?
He's just getting himself out with all that utility.
Hong Kong?
He can bait out a lot of the utility though from Nongshim too, so it doesn't really matter if he's already utilized his own. Oh, makes this round just a little bit more weaker for Nongshim on the lesser buy where utility, you know, you want to be strengthened a little bit more.
And the smoke and meteor to reposition too.
It's very strong from Buzz also, right? Over at Wine in this sort of position, you still have your TP available, the rendezvous, but it actually looks like he just retrieved it.
Cantonese, good one.
To me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He's just pulled it back.
Happy to keep post this spot.
What a shot.
Spike? Why is my spike there? We're lucky RB's feeling it.
Spike retrieved, and now Ivy finds the opening kill into B.
There was an overdrive used from Danby. It does get shot down. What can you do on the back of this side of stacks? You've got time on your favor. You've got rotations from your team. You need the shots to be collected from Nongshim from here.
Thing for Persia to learn.
Bailing him out with the DH as well. He does get hit by the paranoia, but they don't quite spot him. Persia dives for it. DH trying to get some shots in, but it's not quite happening. RB getting the spike down.
Operator for Buzz, you know that he's been holding on towards this. But the 8 bullets in the Headhunter, that's where I start to salivate a little. The shorty denied.
Well, nice round by RB. Kind of bailed them out there.
The sides of it.
I don't know why we're execing B. Like,
Nongshim,
as my Silver with the spike is faking an A
a little
split.
bit of spice on those noodles, but we're not getting it in the microwave or the pot, depending on how you want to cook them. They just need to make sure that they don't make a meal of a couple of these next rounds. That is for sure. You cannot give opportunities over to T1 now, where you've done a heavy effort in that round to get the round, to hold T1 from finding 12. You'll break their economy on the
27 and
back of
12.
this round as well. Best chance for Nongshim to hold on this map of Ascent.
Crucial round to pick up. They will play it cautiously.
All this utility, though, over at the A site is going to detract from the fact that this B main control of T1 has both players that could just get out after taking shots. They could have stayed there if they wanted to, but now that they've put Buzz with the tour de force on the line, he can stay there as a glorified turret the whole round. Stacks, premature,
You're just gonna try and live that.
looking for some damage. Looking
He
for a
got you
frag.
twice? I didn't even see he got you
Francis
once.
falls.
That's a big loss.
Got DH still watching out for a tree as well with the potential paranoia. Gets sent across. DH
A
looking to
wolf
stall.
drift and he actually
Nongshim
stayed in?
managing to
What?
slip past, but still Meteor on the site. Strong anchoring alongside Stacks. He takes down another one. Danby
Nice
out
by
from
me, too. Good
heaven.
reposition.
Its positions revealed 2v4. He hops on down and it's the first one in. Not too bad. First feed into hell, but it's not going to be enough. Meteor still doing some damage. And at this point, it's 3v1.
30 seconds left.
Not much utility left either.
It's hard, that's for sure.
Just the smoke. Maybe an angle around Jenny. Buzz! He swings with a tour de force and now
Nice round by T1.
are
Again,
round away from
obviously your
champions.
Silver dying to
I
the
don't feel
Silver ult
any
is
pressure for
never
T1 in
great,
that sort of
especially when you got a
scenario
lot
for
of
a 3
space to
versus
potentially
1.
run into.
Objectively, when they look at
You know,
this map,
this
statistically
isn't
against
great,
Persia,
but
having a bit of a rough
you
one
gotta
in the
trip
kill
this wall and
department, they
just
should be
slow
finding
it
that
down.
night and
Again,
day.
they sometimes are.
Hunter's
Oh, he just
Fury
got
started off,
he
and
literally
Meteor, he
fucking
is just
waltzed into
literally
that. I mean, he easily
a
could have
thorn in
dodged
your
that one.
side on this
What is he
ice.
doing?
Literally.
Around the A site again, locking it down, hitting the shots. 3 series points for T1.
Strange that this team won a Masters. It feels strange that this team won a Masters this year. They play like a team that won a Masters, you know, early last year.
Don't
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
This is faster from T1 up through mid, Odin spam.
Like,
into
they're
the
good,
tiles.
you know,
Not gonna be meeting any
but they're
damage at the
not
moment.
amazing.
You need a good opening
You've just seen
play.
RB, you know they're
Need
going to be.
a faster, pacier one from Nongshim. The lockdown now.
Well, the
can
comp
be
was
used
good.
to
The
beat
comp
it.
is good.
Hunter's Fury was used last round and Buzz.
This comp is
the
good
first
against
ray,
it.
Ivy.
Oh, and it's Izu as well. He crashes
And also-
away from the lockdown.
They're getting in front of all of this T1 here, recognizing that Nongshim
DH has won
are
them multiple
expecting respect
clutches
on the
and
lockdown
multiple
in front
rounds.
there.
And
Stacks
also
on
T1 a
RB.
better team than Nongshim.
And that's even more bullets into the hailstorm. Danby managing to maybe slip past and hold out from lane, but he hears footsteps. This spike has to be guarded with their lives. All the droning, all the shots.
Well,
One
it is
more.
the end of the road for
It's down
Nongshim.
to
They will
Persia.
play in
It's
Ascension.
revealed. Izu
And T1 will go to
silences it.
champs.
And
There
that
it
will
is.
be the end. 13 to
It is confirmed. T1 are in champs. GG. Check Chobra. Let's see.
If they can prep like this against every opponent, like, that should be really good.
They have booked their ticket
Got
there,
cat ears on.
and I'm very excited to see what they can do
Stretch time. Thank you, R45. Let's get a stretch in, chat. It feels bad because I do think the prep on Ascent was really good, and I think the players really understood it. Like, it feels bad because I'm not upset at how they played. But therefore, I think they would be upset at themselves because they probably feels like they should have won in the server.
To try and get back onto and into Pacific, but for right now,
I think he's somewhat right. I think.
T1 going to
but I think T1 should be pretty happy.
They had the strat to win. They had the theory to win. They just didn't have the players to win, essentially, apart from RB.
So, GG's. RB was really good. Yeah, RB was really good.
They will play an Ascension. I think he's accepted his fate, Chobra. Okay, next game then is DRX RRQ. Oh, if they don't win Ascension, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. I mean, they don't even have to win. They just have to finish in the top 2. So, this game, DRX RRQ. So that win for T1 is like a slight boost for Gen G. It's like a little slight tick. Ascension is hard. Yeah, but you say that. But you have to remember that Nongshim also absolutely destroyed Ascension last year. Last year, they didn't lose a map, I don't think, until the grand final, right? And they've only gotten better. And they only have to finish in the top 2. I'd be shocked if they didn't make it back. Like, genuinely shocked. That wasn't Nongshim, that was Sinprisa. Fucking hell. Yeah, top 2 will just go franchising. What does the orange color on Wikipedia mean for Talon's champ points? It means that they can't go in on champ points, Mike. It means they can only get in by the grand final. So, Gen G. So, wait, let's start with this game. This game, DRX RRQ, is this. If RRQ win, well, it's basically, well, it's for both teams. For both teams, whoever wins is in champs. For this game. If RRQ win, that means Gen G are out. So it's win and in champs, and if RRQ win, Gen G are out. That is what this game will mean. If DRX, well, if RRQ win, then DRX aren't technically out just yet. They would just need Talon to not make the grand final. So that's what's on the line here. But basically, champs now is down to, well, yeah, these teams. It's down to Gen G, these two, and Talon. 4 teams for 2 slots between Talon, DRX, RRQ, and Gen G. But it cannot be RRQ plus Gen G. It also cannot be Talon and Gen G. If Gen G are going, it must be with DRX. If RRQ win, they don't make it. Wait, what have I miscalculated? Liquipedia points. VCT Pacific. RRQ are currently on 11. What do you mean? If they win, they go up to at least 14. They would overtake Gen G and Gen G. They would be 3rd. That would be in. Because there's only one team. There's only one team who can finish. All you need is 3rd. Because Talon are the only team who can finish top 2 that could not get in on points. You only need to be third best. PaperX and T1 are in champs. The green means you're in champs.
돼주는 게 참 보면서 다행이기도 하고 자랑스러울 것 같기도 한데 좀 어떤 생각이 드시나요?
일단은 우여곡절도
DRX need to win against Talon also make champs if they lose to PaperX. Whoever wins this next game, whoever wins this next game, just trust me on this. Whoever wins DRX RRQ is going to champs, no matter what happens later. Whoever wins this next game is in champs. For Gen G, they need DRX to win. If RRQ win, it's over for Gen G.
You know, he managed to do it very well, and I think with T1 players helping him gel into the team as well.
Now, DRX would still have a way in,
when it comes to
but
T1 qualifying for Champions Paris too. Now,
whoever wins is in.
DRX and RRQ.
And if DRX win, then Gen G's chances go up. Gen G still might not make it. They would need Talon then to lose, but they would have a chance.
쳐다보고 있는데 누가 내일 T1의 상대가 될 것 같나요?
개인적인 감정 없이 좀 개인적인 건가요? 그래도 저의 친정 팀이니까 여기
Gen G and RRQ would have the same points?
이기지 않을까?
No, because they would get +3.
엑스페로가 60킬 하면은
Because they would at least come fourth.
알겠어요. 지금 다 들어야 되는데 이거 번역되는 거. Well, no personal feelings involved. Well, actually, personal feelings involved. I hope that my former team, DRX, people on stage over here to the right side of me will win. But RRQ is a strong team, so if Xfero drops 60 kills today, I think RRQ can win. Well, thank you for your insight and your predictions. Congratulations, Buzz, and best of luck tomorrow. 이렇게 해서 버즈 선수 만나봤습니다.
감사합니다.
Korean Scrim Mafia. Slap him on the head. So yes, if you are a Talon fan, this game doesn't matter. If you're a PaperX fan, you're already in champs. If you're a T1 fan, why? If you're a DRX fan, you want to win. If you're an RRQ fan, you want to win. If you're a Gen G fan, you want DRX to win. If Talon wins this game, yeah, Gen G are out. And if RRQ win this game and Talon win that game, then both DRX and Gen G are out. If you're a Nongshim fan, you're gone. It's over. How likely is Talon being PaperX? I would say not that likely. I mean, they've got a chance, of course, but I'd say they got like a 35% chance. But then I do think that they don't need to win that game. As long as they win this game, they go to champs. And I do think they could beat any of these three teams. I think Talon on their day could absolutely beat these three. I don't think they can beat PaperX. So yeah, they don't have to win that PaperX game. I did predict Gen G winning champs, and it still could happen. It still could happen. You never know. Jack Knowles, if you're a Wolves fan, why? I'm not a Wolves football fan. I'm a Wolves fan in Valorant because I thought it was funny that a football team... It was like a merging of my two worlds. A football team and a Valorant team. And I thought, that's pretty funny. What if I started watch-buying Wolves games as if they were a football team? And then they went third in Toronto. Now, Wolves, Chinese playoffs starts again on Wednesday, I think.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game, it's an FPS game.
I think EMA starts on Thursday.
Imagine PRX through the seed gang.
Oh, we should talk about the EMA bracket as well. Whilst we're here. Let's look at their points. So this is where we are in EMEA.
What the hell happened to Isaac? Also, thanks for finally setting up the league.
Right, let's look at EMEA and the various permutations here. So, Fnatic are already in champs. If you're a Fnatic fan, congratulations, they're in champs. They will go. Heretics and Liquid are obviously in a very good spot to make it to champs. This is what their points look like right now. Heretics are on 14. Liquid are on 12. And they do have a bit of a gap here to the others. Now, Liquid not beating KC, actually, there is some worlds where it matters. Not many, but there are some where it matters. Because they are now 4 points here. And you do get 4 points for finishing third. And the tiebreaker goes on stage 2 points. So, like, there is a world where that matters. Unlikely, but there is a world. Like, had they won that game, their chances would go up even more significantly. But here's the thing. So, all of these teams can make it in on points, right? There is no one who's highlighted yellow here, which would mean that they could only get in through finishing the top 2. Every single one of these teams can get through on points. The way that that happens is for like any of these teams to go through on points, right? For any of these teams, they need the grand final to be between these three, which, you know, it is fairly likely. That's how you go through on points, right? So what I would say is Fnatic are in. Heretics are extremely likely to be in as well. They're extremely likely to be in. The only way that Heretics don't get into champs is the grand final is Vitality versus Na'Vi. The grand final is BBL against KC, right? Like, the grand final doesn't involve these three teams, basically. And Liquid would have to finish third or fourth. So it's Team Liquid third or fourth. Heretics don't finish in the top 4. And the grand final is between 2 of these teams, not these three.
This is Valorant.
Cito Farmer, thanks for the 20 months. So, Heretics, I would say, are 95% gonna make champs.
DRX boss buy our unsold something tiers and gimme some EMA Scrim VODs. Talent boss. Done. I'll buy you a pizza in Paris.
Buy our unsold something tiers and give me some EMEA Scrim VODs. For Liquid to make champs, again, very likely, but as I say, there is now some worlds where if one of the grand final teams is one of these, and one of BBL and Vitality finish third, then they would be out. Still, I would say unlikely to happen overall, because it does specifically need one of these two to be third, and it also needs like one of these to finish in the grand final, but could happen. And also, of course, Liquid don't finish in the top 4, so Liquid would have to lose out. For these guys, the rest, apart from Foot, of course, the basic way of saying, the basic understanding of this is either you have to make top 2, finish in the top 2, or basically be the best finisher of the rest. Right? So if these 3 finish top 3, whoever comes 4th, apart from Giants, doesn't apply for them. They need to finish 3rd. But like, if these are the top 3 and Na'Vi come 4th, they're in champs. If these 3 finish in the top 4 and someone is 3rd, then they're in champs. Basically, if you're just the best of the rest, you'll probably make it. Assuming that these 3 finish in the top, assuming that these 3 don't troll, you just need to be the best of the rest, basically. The bracket, though, looks like this. So if you look at the bracket for these teams, So Fnatic play BBL. BBL have got a rough draw here. You know, this is the rough side of the draw. Actually, it does look pretty good for Na'Vi. Because I'd say they're probably favored against Giants. And who knows? Maybe they beat Team Liquid. And if something like that happens, like Talon, if we say that Na'Vi are this EMEA's Talon, and they win this game, and then they win that game, at that point, they'd be very likely to be in. To be honest. At that point, they wouldn't be guaranteed in, but they'd be very likely to be in. But yeah, BBL are on the rough side of the draw. KC are on the rough side of the draw as well because they play the loser of Fnatic BBL. So that's not easy. Really, this is the side of the draw that you want. I mean, that seems pretty favorable. For Giants, Na'Vi, Vitality, that all seems fairly favorable to them. I'll do my pick'ems probably on Monday. Or actually, will we know the playoffs by... Yeah, I think we will. Wolves are still in the running for champs, yes. All Wolves need... Essentially, at this point, all Wolves need is for DRG to not finish here. They need Tyloo to not finish in the top 2. They need AG to not finish in the top 2. And Gilai have to beat DRG. This is like 100% Gilai must win. And they just need DRG to not finish in the lower final. So DRG, if they lose, would play against AG. They can win that game. That's okay. And in fact, that would eliminate one of the teams that, you know, they can't have in the grand final as well. So that would eliminate like one of the teams. And then they would just need DRG to not win this game if they beat AG. So they need Gilai to beat DRG. Possible. And then they need DRG to not get past this line. And hope that Tyloo and AG aren't the GOATs. It's possible. It's possible. It's happening. So many ifs. No, because it's likely that Tyloo and AG don't go to the grand final. That's likely to happen. It is unlikely that AG or Tyloo make the grand final. So if we already write that off, then I just need DRG to not get to third. Which again, if they lose to XLG, they then have to win 2 games in a row. That's hard. That's hard. I just need XLG to lock in. Tyloo smacked AG, they're way better. Yeah, but are they better than BLG? No. Like, if XLG and BLG win on that first day, Wolves' chances are extremely good of going to champs. Their chances then, I would say, are above 50% if XLG and BLG win. And XLG and BLG are the best 2 teams in China. DRG already beat XLG though? Yeah, but in a meaningless game for XLG, where they had nothing to play for. KC just beat Liquid yesterday. Sometimes, you know, these games, this game doesn't mean anything. We'll play a bit looser, we'll play a bit worse. You know, and oh yeah, we lost. Fucking Shakara. They need the champ points though? Yeah, champ points, schmamp points. At this point with EDG and the lowers, the champ points don't matter that much to them. Because they should get in anyway. Right, I need to write some notes on some of these games. What was the last game I wrote notes on? It was Nongshim DFM. When was that? That was there. Genji RRQ. I mean, Genji RRQ, what is there to write? Genji choke. That's all there is to write, really, isn't it? It's honestly insane. And then FUT BBL. What happened in FUT BBL? I don't really remember much of this game, I'll be honest. It just kind of happened. Team Flash? Yeah, I don't really remember that one. But sad face. BBL. Favorites? Question mark. Who's going to get added to the Hall of Fame this year? Well, I said that they had to have retired. So, I mean, we don't know who's going to retire. You know, possibly more people will retire. But, could be interesting. Our energy looking good. If no one retires, then we'll just go back to people who have already retired. I put Sassy in, yeah. What was my first class? It was Sassy 10s. Who else did I put in? Angel could get in. Yeah, if he retires. Who else did I put in it? Okay, here's the map, Veto. DRX band Sunset. Icebox. Been a while since we've seen an Icebox. Might have to stand up for that boring one. They scan them? Icebox Corrode. I didn't know they did that. Yeah, interesting pick from DRX. RRQ's Corrode looks pretty good. What could they possibly have on them? Yeah, like buzzers and stuff like that. Butt plug. I don't do the map draft anymore because it takes brain power, and that's brain power that I don't have. And also, I don't know the picks and bans of the teams well enough, I'll be honest. I could go back and look at it, but I can't be bothered. And I just threw the game. I admit that I had played poorly, and I'll return to my usual self and win on the 16th. That's today. I'm sorry for showing you the worst performance. I will definitely secure our spot at champions. People reply with Mako. What does this mean?
And you could even see in some of those, like, you had the player cam of Marco. Yeah. He was whiffing some shots he should never be whiffing. You could tell he was frustrated with himself.
Yeah. I mean, that happens, right? That happens to players.
I mean, you can't always have a good day. He had an off day, but Marco has been...
Yeah, was it a head pat? Did I see the new account page? I did, Fabio, yeah. You've been on the grind. Previous positions, Toronto, 2-3-4, stage 2. What the fuck you mean? Oh, that's week 5. That's week 5. Don't worry, that's week 5. Currently 3-11 on 4-8-5, but I've still got my IGL to play. Cass only got 3? Fucking hell. Cass was a bad... Cass baited a lot of us. After that week 1 performance. Why don't I see the background images? I don't know. You coded it. Also, Fabio, I think... Yeah, it probably is my dark mode extension, to be honest, yeah. Hold on, I'll turn off. Yeah. So, God, I thought my dark mode broke the stream, but it was actually just dark. Like, look, if I come back, like, I just looked at Like, it was just dark for a second, and I was like, oh no, my dark mode is it's broken YouTube. It was just that. I was like, oh shit. I didn't realize what part of the stream it was. BFL's already dark mode? Yeah, but I have my, like, permanent dark mode extension on for websites that refuse. What I was saying, Fabio, is we need a Lumi to teach you how to sub players in. So that we have 2 people who can do it. Because then if we got 2 people who can do it, we should be fine. We should be fine. Here we go. I don't love RRQ's jersey, I'm going to be honest. I feel like, as jerseys go, that one is quite shit. Consider, like, I think RRQ's colors are nice. I think the shade of, I don't even know what you'd call that, kind of sunset orange that they've picked is very nice. And with the black, it goes very well. Here we go. DRX, RRQ. Let's do it. Icebox, Corrode, and Ascent. Not a particularly interesting map veto, it must be said. As map vetoes go, that's quite dull. Honestly, oh, and Champs, there's going to be like Abyss Corrode games. They're going to be a bit of a slog. God, why can't they just keep Fracture? Like, Fracture plays out so different every other map. Why don't they just keep it in the map pool all the fucking time? God, why have they got rid of Split? What are they doing? Remember kickoff when we had the goated map pool? We had such an amazing map pool. No Icebox, no Breeze, no Abyss, Fracture, Split, Haven, Pearl. Oh, no Ascent. It was amazing. Wait, we had Abyss? Did we really? Or am I thinking of stage 1? There was a map pool at some point, which was literally the 7 best maps. Was it? I can't remember. Was it kickoff or was it stage 1? Bangkok was Abyss. Okay, I'm thinking of stage 1 then. In stage 1, it was... What was it? It was Fracture. Wait, did stage 1 have Icebox? Oh, stage 1 did have Icebox. I think I am talking about Bangkok. Fine, okay, we had to deal with Abyss. But that's better than Icebox. But what, we had Fracture, Split, Haven, Lotus, Pearl. What was the last one?
TMV just removed everything Riot has done the past 2 years. TMV,
that's a good, I mean... Change Abyss for Ascent. And we've got an amazing map pool. Or toolbox with 5 gifted. But why did they get rid of Split? TMV just removed everything right has done over the past 2 years. Look, I don't hate Corrode. I think it's probably one of those maps that's better to be played than watched. I don't think Corrode is a great watch because you get so many spam kills in mid. Like, we're already getting so many spam kills through smokes in mid. It's kind of insane. And that's just not a good watch.
Because we are at a turning point in this one. RRQ, after yesterday's blistering performance, shutting down Gen G, it really makes you wonder, what are they going to come out with in today? How are DRX looking? Being able to sit back a little bit, but then having a shaky performance earlier as well, right? The Veto, in my mind, a little bit wonky as well. RRQ, you know, wanting to get out this Icebox, for example.
But yeah, bring back Split, bring back Fracture, bring back Pearl. God, we could create a very good map pool. I really wish they didn't hate Fracture. Because they seem to think that, like, oh, Fracture, it's like Split and Bind. But Fracture isn't like Split and Bind. Like, yes, some of the agents are somewhat the same. But it's not really like Split and Bind. It plays at a very different pace. Like, Fracture is in its own fucking world in terms of how the map plays out.
Performances on this map already through this stage, right? Similarly to DRX, both of these teams have had extremely clean wins against the same two teams, and an extra performance against Global Esports in there as well. So
Split and Bind are fun. Oh no, yeah, put Split and Bind both in. Both in.
Between DRX and RRQ.
Might be evenly matched, but to kick things off, we will have DRX straight into the A side, which is kind of open right now.
Yep, get that wall up, get the plant
Fast
if you
they
possibly
hit.
can. Though 5 versus 5
Both
retakes,
playing the same comp, the Sage comp, which has become kind of
to give you a bit
meta.
of a battle in the scruff when it is a 5v5. So here we go.
Taking down the walls, looking for potential angles, but
I kind of want to see this comp played with a Yoru.
staying
I know
disciplined.
Yoru isn't like amazing on this map, but I do
tight
think
around the corners instead,
you know
especially
it
with
would give
Hyundai
you
on
pop
this
flashes
frenzy.
for the
It
G thing.
hasn't really been sounded off just yet, but Jemkin up
It's
close
like a
and personal
trade-off,
with
you know.
sheriff
You lose
of
the
all things.
verticality of Jet, but you do
I've got
gain.
the screen going up, the wall going down just as big time. Loves the defuse getting stuck all
Some
the
other
way
things,
through.
and then just stick in the
Jemkin, he's
spike.
not letting
Nice
go.
retake by
And Monette
RRQ,
picks
good
up the
start.
kills at the end too.
There's nothing that you can
Yeah,
do
we're gonna
there.
have to
The
stand up
vertical
for
wall,
a
you want any sort of
mirrored
close
Sage
utility
comp.
that is
Mirror
angled a little bit higher.
Icebox.
It'll
We've gone
eat the
back to
wall, but that's not even
2021.
the problem there. It's just hitting
let's
your
stand
shots.
up.
DRX not able to really collect upon that. Sharpies from Jemkin, Sharpies from Monette. Those are the two
Mild
players
today.
that are having the performances and the consistent factor when
Here in the
RRQ
UK.
are doing some destructive things in the server.
It says 18 degrees, but it doesn't feel
Great
18
shots
degrees.
to coming out from them. And a pretty clean pistol kind of backs up my point that they're extremely happy to play in 5 versus 5 retakes. Need to see DRX going on for some earlier hunts on this attacking side.
Bad start for
Even
Gen
with
G.
Plant, though, opting to go for the full save.
What's that
Not a lot
umbrella
of
I have
kills.
around me? It's a wall.
Get the rifles in the next round.
It's a wall. It's like cut out into the...
Very slow and steady.
Yeah, we're just grouping up in towards B main. Got a bit of a fallback.
So
from
the
Monette.
house is
You
like
can
this.
somehow sneak away
right?
Plant here as DRX. You'll take
And
that
this
as a
bit.
small prize for the round.
It's like cut out.
Gun mid around yellow.
Have a window here.
Get very interested
So
to
here's
see
me.
how him and Jemkin are going to navigate that space. Come big rifle rounds on attacking sides. Two players that are extremely powerful around that spot. But here we go. The plant looking to be established. Some further positions tonight.
Yeah, RQ's not letting it up. Got nano swarms and the slow. Xfero even landing a couple of hot shots through. We got freeing around the corner of the wall.
Free gun for 2. Take that.
And now it's just flashback. He hears them above him, so he's hoping that they'll kind of drop.
I'm not in the UK, but it was
base.
mild here in
The
Australia
weather just
today.
yet needs to peek out.
How to tell that they were a former
Not
British
spike.
people talking about the weather when
Spot
no one
anyone.
asked.
It is Lurker, right? So you do question a little bit where it's
They look
coming
whiter.
from.
It's because it's quite
But
bright
Jemkin-
outside. The sun is shining
Straight
in the
shooting
window.
already.
I mean, I can fucking...
If we are getting like the top performance
these
from
up and make
RRQ that
it
we've
dark
seen and
if
the
you
top
want, but I don't
performance of
wanna let it
DRX that
dark.
we've seen coming out as Alpha Group #1 and #2.
So you just have to live
It
with
is going to
pasty
be a
white
mighty
TMV with
battle
light
on
on
the
his
server.
face. That's so bad?
Series deserves
That's so
3.
fucking bad?
Series deserves
Yeah, your
brilliant
camera
scorelines,
looks weird.
close scorelines,
Shut
great
up.
battles, heroic plays.
It's already shaping up.
Change
Each
exposure
stack.
settings?
RRQ.
No! Change your
Now
fucking
the
brightness
right now,
settings.
it's the double sheriff buy up.
Why are you looking at me?
Some
Watch the
damage here for
game!
RRQ, that's for certain. Bulldogs as well, and the player stacking of 3 over at this A site, just leaving Cushy to his own devices in mid on the back of that turret, and of course Monette over at B by itself. So you want to remove a little bit of this utility, give yourself some options as DRX. Something that we've seen from them in the history of this map as well is really just getting these Sage
It's
reses time and time
Icebox.
again.
What do you want us to
It
watch?
was like
True.
3, nearly 4 that
Honestly,
Freya got out at a
fair
point in
point.
time. Just maximizing those. For
I
now,
figure it's a kill on
Marco
B
has
round
Monette's
over.
number. Bit of a Viper diff in round number
That's
3.
they troll, but they
But
were.
at the end of the day, it was only a sheriff for Monette.
Contrast
It
is
was a
making it
bonus
hard to
round
focus
come
on the
through
game.
for RRQ.
Fucking hell. I'll turn it off, shall I?
Some bonus information for RRQ off of that death too, but not safe enough to cross
Happy?
through mid just yet. Which means the spike could go down rather simply.
And then you just throw whatever you want, really, at this one. You've got shock darts, you've got the
I
slow
could be doing anything now.
Can certainly try to get a little bit of a back yellow
doing
trap
anything
as
at
they
all.
start to pivot towards this site. And DRX
God,
extremely
this map is
passive
dull. I'm already
before
bored.
getting that wall down and getting the plan.
It is impressive how much G2 and
Maximizing
Fnatic
Australia
affected
again.
the Icebox meta
One away
in one
from the
event.
res.
Yeah. Legit.
Just looking to play off the angles.
But anyway, this map will be gone
wait
soon.
for the shock darts, standard combinations to go on through.
And honestly, most teams have not been picking this map, which I appreciate.
But he should still look to find some
Been there,
desserts here.
Meanwhile, RRQ just waiting for the toxic screen to go down first, but the angle still being held true. Jemkin on the trade though. And they're bringing out the recon, but it's not quite landing and providing too much. DRX just holding down the angle still. Mako down by yellow. The spike beginning to go off though.
Gotta run.
No time.
Gotta save these guns as DRX.
No
You've
time.
Copped a bit of significant damage in this bonus round. Sphero will go down to the spike and you'll take 2 guns into the next round as DRX. I'm talking about these scenarios, guys. DRX coming into this series. They've played.
I don't think
against
Abyss will get
RRQ.
changes, no. I don't know if they've given up on
If they've
changing
done their
maps, to be
homework
honest.
and their review, they would know that
Maybe that's why they
RRQ
won't bring
are a
back-
squadron that loves to
bring
play
back
retakes. They will
Breeze.
get dirty. They will throw utility at you that you have not forced out from them. They will have their crosshairs at your face majority of the time. You have to be very aware in this.
Would I
attacking
quit
side for
watching if
DRX,
Breeze,
what
Icebox, and
RRQ
Abyss were
are
in a
doing
pool
on
together?
defense.
I wouldn't
You gotta
quit
be
watching, but that
extremely
would be
aware now, as
extremely
Jemkin brings
rough.
up
I don't
the
think they would
operator
ever do that.
as our biggest
But that would
player
be
with
very,
this
very
boomstick
rough.
in Pacific.
Leading with it too. Trying to mark down Nest or Belt as much as possible.
Perfect 7-map pool.
Meanwhile,
At this
the same time,
point,
cannot afford Magnet dropping around yellow.
it would be
It's going to be very crucial for an
Fractures-
opening battle
Fracture,
here on
Haven,
both
Split.
sides. I mean, Australia, if he gets an orb or something,
Pearl,
he can get a resurrection.
Bind.
You just want to get a free opener from them, and they'll get it. Crazy guy, gone with the wind.
I'm somewhat ambivalent. I mean, it'd probably be Corrode right now.
And with that opening frag solidified in stone, a minute to go for DRX to
Pearl over
navigate
Lotus,
the
yeah.
situations, but
I think
Xpero
Lotus
down through
is
mid. That is so
low-key
read
very
by
dull.
Marco. That is gorgeous timing.
Just knows that RRQ's going to get proactive with it. Jemkin still posting
better
on
than
the A
most,
side,
though.
but now he's alone. Makes things a lot more doable. Feels the pressure and gets out with the tailwind.
I don't really like
Straight
it.
up
Probably
the
might
field,
be
remember, too, so
Lotus
he can
still,
give
to
that
be
over
honest.
Marco a little bit later on, but he's thrown
But honestly, maybe
caution
just
in
Ascent.
your heads as RRQ with his mid-spot position, and you're already having a
But like the
siege
first
ball for them. I mean, it's
Split,
understandable.
Fracture,
They're at a player deficit. It's
Haven,
not like they have an advantage
Bind
coming in towards
would
this
be,
retake.
like,
I'm talking about
locked
maximizing
in.
efforts as DRX. You have to hunt for the kills early on. They
Locked
get the
in those
kills.
4.
Makes it a hell of a lot easier to try and close down a round.
There's Marco as well.
Get out of dodge, hold the gun, go for the hunt and find some damage when your team links up with you.
The other 3, as long as it doesn't have Icebox
Operator away.
or Abyss in it,
Now just noting Cushy's position.
honestly, I can take or
trying to
leave the rest of
concealed
them.
as much as
Like, if you
possible.
want to include them, I'd be
Oh, but
fine.
a slow
If it was those
start
4
this
plus
round,
3
it's
that
gonna
doesn't
be a
include
slow start
Icebox
for
and
them as
Abyss,
well, and they do
even
need a
Breeze,
bit of
honestly,
round
I'd take
to
at this
get back
point.
in towards a map. Who knows? It's just a little bit of
Breeze
a
would be
drop
okay
in the
for
water here, dropping that round,
small
holding
time.
onto the
I'd probably
operator
need to
for
rotate
Jemkin,
after
so you can
about
give it another go in the
3
next
months.
round, but the economy's sake for them. There's gonna be some
Jorking Man's Valorant, thanks for the gift sub.
Saved over Phantom and Operator.
Yeah, I might get tired of Breeze a bit
Convert those
fast.
into
If they
more
close
upcoming
holes on
round, but
Breeze,
otherwise,
honestly,
all eyes on Mako still with how
I could probably
effective
watch
he's
that
being.
for a couple months.
I mean, we saw his tweet a little bit earlier on, right?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a passage, but to kind of recap it, let's just say I didn't do good, I need to do good, right?
He's doing good.
He's doing good so far, so it's going to be a boon for DRX if you've got Marco.
Yeah, if RRQ
playing
win,
well. As I
then
say
GG, you're
that,
gone.
not so good.
Spoke too soon. He went out of the poison cloud, and now that's a weapon picked up for RRQ.
Certainly can be. This is where things get a little bit more spicy. Got that operator, you got 2 rifles, you can start to get some damage in if you make a right call. Jemkin is on another postcode with that op over at B, however, and DRX have already silently crept in towards this site. Now known with the wall, establishing the plant.
Ooh.
RRQ take down the wall again.
Right,
just
5v4. Jemkin still has us up. 5v3. I mean, Jemkin get over here. I think he was already thinking about, ooh, maybe I'll just save. Not anymore.
pushing up closer now is Magnet.
Don't even
It's going to
need
be
him. Wow.
Xpero out from screens. They fan
How do you
out
get
across both sides. Estrella tries to play sneaky, drops down, but Xpero
Well,
just turns
nice
back
round
in.
by
What am I
RRQ.
talking
Nice
about,
round
though,
from
Quack,
Zafero.
here,
I
when
don't know
there's
how
a
he got both
player
kills then.
advantage. RRQ are going to find a round. It is a night and day difference that you need to close the blinds on right now. DRX falter in the beginning. Marco shut down, weapon stolen, and then from there, It's shots being collected by RRQ. Its position's known. I highlighted they knew where freeing was, and then it's strength in numbers. It's a flawless conversion, pretty much. Just only losing Crazy Guy. But you steal the guns.
Drop 60. Both said it.
You reclaim the lead. Got to see more from Hyunmin to be the tip of the spear from DRX now on this attacking side, as we have a little bit more of a split approach from DRX and a bit of a more backing spot over at this B side for RRQ.
Especially the op
Bit of a bait and switch with the drone.
Yeah, if you're not droning that out as freeing, which you
I
just
mean, retake A with Killjoy lockdown, but they have Silver for it, so.
You kind of incentivized not to go to that B site. You're also looking at the Hunter's Fury and the pit angle here potentially for them, but you know there's a lockdown for Xfero.
They wall off B.
How do you want to approach this as DRX? Because when you think about successive scenarios for RRQ, again, happy to give you the A side, happy to play the retake. We see it again. I'm a broken record in saying that, but folks, it's true. They're going to look to do it again. A top plant, baiting out the ults.
Oh, Hunter's Fury for
exchange on both sides, and shock darts going on in.
Now we've got the recon RRQ.
Oh, he missed the...
Like you mentioned, looking for the brawl. Got the res coming in.
Can he get back in the pit? Yes, he can. Oh, very required here, I feel like, for DRX.
These are around on top of 410 and shuts down Xfero. Position reveal, then he repositions as well. Monyet getting taken down. And RQ look to surround the site. They managed to isolate Mako.
Oh,
now
see, that's the thing. When a Viper dies, you have to understand.
Time as best as possible.
People could be anywhere.
Gets another kill, dashes out. And at that point, Crazy Guy has to step into the crosshairs.
With a big round.
4K for Hyunmin.
Said you got to have Hyunmin activate in a round such as that, and he absolutely delivers.
Standing or am I just unusually
tall? The lockdown doesn't get destroyed by the Hunter's Fury, but they manage to get out of it and then slip back into the pit.
I'm not 8'3".
As Marco, and a sneaky snake he certainly was in that round to at least try to offset things and assist.
Res and lockdown
gone. I saw Monyet get up there as well. A couple of angles in that post lane. You're not really expecting too much.
Again, just when that pit drops.
Looks of it as DRX.
One of them where you just gotta try and live for just a brief moment whilst you get your bearings.
3-3.
Champion with an up again.
With another buy round from both sides. Crazy Guy down to the
DRX
stinger.
hitting A again.
And Hyunmin, without a rifle of his own, just the blades.
Tall nice 6-1.
Slice and dice. Me clap yet again, putting a lot of a premium on Jamkin's shoulders once more with that operator.
Yeah, it's just not really in the right spot at the moment. Crazy Guy knowing to watch out for mid, because Mako has been quite the menace.
Seeing no overextension.
Centimeters?
From RRQ
what is that, like 184 or 5? Something like that.
A lean towards the A site once more. DRX forgetting that B exists in its entirety time and time again when they think that there's an operator in play.
What are you talking about? It's only A site.
Take flight.
Kidding, of course. But you're down to 50 seconds now. Got to make a move soon.
The longer that you wait as DRX, the longer that you let RRQ sniff around the map and set things up over at this site. The shock darts are still there.
Got alarm bot by mid now.
30 seconds left.
Beginning to make a move though.
Freeing has util, got the recon, got a shocky.
But
the wall
people
comes
here.
Out. Ultimate timing from Crazy Guy there. 20 seconds.
Where's that
you
shot?
Gotta go in as DRX. You're taking
haven't
too
broken
long.
the wall.
Oh, Nanostorm's getting shut down
Bro,
too.
what are you doing?
Toxic screen finally falls, and you think that that's the go signal for DRX, looking for the corner for the plant. It's Nanostorms as well. 10 seconds. Destroyer sticks it,
they
but
got it down.
2 players
but
down.
It cost them a death.
Spike out in the open.
Now you can just take your time.
Screen comes back, and you're looking to work off the utility, but RQ has other ideas. Elevated shots, though.
Crazy Guy
and
so low.
Squishy and Monyet who are taken down. Crazy Guy, he's way too low. Can't really flush himself out of position.
Wow, they're going to lose a 3v5.
Now it's just Xfero and Jemkin to shoot themselves out of this position, but Mako has other ideas, too. Continuing to keep Jemkin in contention. Jemkin pushes and gets the kill. Tailwinds into the spike to get it just in time for the defuse.
Oh boy, that one gets close, but that one is on a nice edge, 0.66. And the round is one for RRQ.
In fact, he got that dash back up, actually won in the round.
A little bit
Crazy
dicey
from
when those
Jemkin.
kills start to be coming in from DRX. I mean, it's a 3 versus 5. When you're looking to start to get that
Yeah, it looked like they were
just
in absolute control. They took their time, they were in a good spot. And they just started losing every fight.
From DRX, but I mean, Both players going
like
for the
we
reload
know where they're
at the end
gonna
of this
be.
one for
Like,
Jemkin.
I think they took
Taking
that
the
fight
right
pretty
angles,
badly.
taking the right
Like, you just
names
gotta
and
push them
numbers.
as a team, like
Marco
everyone
can't
go
get
in.
it done. The
Just
tail
bait
ends
crazy guy who's on
literally
10 HP.
only gathered by Jemkin getting 2 more kills there to refresh it and pop it to get back on the defuse. No tailwind, no round. These are narrow margins here in this series.
Could you imagine if, regardless, it will be DRX onto this half buy. They are just dashing into the A site. It's not quite open though. This crazy guy is holding the off angle.
It's the Singer's Rush. It's DRX recognizing, got to go fast, got to get a little bit more Hedgehog action. And well, Sonic is just falling over his feet at the moment. It feels like that's denial of his bike. It's denial of a lot of things on this A site. And now it's a 4 versus 2. You're going to be sniffed out by that drone. And Frang and Marco have to bring out some vintage plays here to clutch this one.
Still looking to stick the spike anyway, but now Frang's down to half HP.
It's a good shocked up Crushy, that's for sure.
And then the spray shot from Monyet as Mako tries to cross, just freeing left at 50 HP.
Flash round by RRQ. Flash round by crazy guy.
All around the site, spray frantically, but you will be met
overall
with
from
Cushy's knuckles at
It
the
was
end
against
of the
Nico,
round.
but I think sending us overall there is fine.
Oh, that's another one for RRQ, extending a little bit of the
I
lead
played
now.
golf before. You know what? No.
Always been,
I've
within
never
1,
seriously
within 2,
played golf.
keeping
I
it
thought.
close. Necessary round
dance.
for RRQ so they don't get reset on their economy, but that was the lesser buy from DRX anyways. Trying to get Hyunmin ahead of the curve, trying to open up the site, make some advancements for the squad. One of the higher weapons getting shut down in trades, and the Stinger's not able to do too much.
If that's
in
not
the
worth
end.
50 bits, then what is?
Timeout to be coming on through as well from a DRX, you would assume here, just before getting in towards their...
What is, if not that? How about DRX? I always wonder what coaches even say, honestly, on Icebox. Hey guys, run B. Villa confirmed Rogers is in the starting 11. Ooh, that's big for people who went Rogers. Oh, that's the other game, isn't it? Villa Newcastle. It's a pretty good game. Jemima Stinker could do. Alanga starting for Newcastle. That's not. Who's playing up front for Newcastle? Is it Alanga?
Close up. If you can push Jemkin off the operator line, it's hard to make him fall back a little bit, but there will be a bit more backing up from Monyet.
No, I think
and
it's
again,
Alanga.
in the same sentence, Jemkin, Monyet together. They're not on double duelists, but it's a scary duo.
Gordon will play left wing.
Oh, I think he's just been tagged through.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Drone protected as well, so Jemkin.
It'll be Gordon left, Barnes right.
Oh, I feel like if
And
Marco
Alanga up front.
just put a pixel out of place, he would have been removed. Oh, he's just dispatched of him.
Oh.
Settle down though.
I mean, this is the first time
around
they've
the
really
corner, and Marco
come to
figures
that
it
up. Oh, don't die,
He's trying to
Marco,
bite off
because
more
if
than
you
he can
die,
chew.
like, just chill. If you live, you're in a good spot.
you a
If you
little bit
die,
antsy.
they're playing,
His
they're just
ambition there.
happy to play this retake A again.
Crazy guy, one away from the resurrection. Pills kick, gets a kill, could potentially bring him back up. But the A site now, overwhelmed. There's the res.
Enough of a check. Cushy
Could he
also
res
from
that? I think he can go back and res that.
2 kills now.
Cushy's
He goes back
popping
and
up.
hunkers down for a third, but
Go back
Ascent
and res.
denies. Crazy guy though, looking to deny this potential. He hears the res going through and finds the target. Monyet arriving on the crime scene. Crazy guy flicks upwards, and now it's just Mako left. No spike in the
I mean, you
round.
might as well res as well.
And the res, you would assume you want to give yourself as much advantage as you can. You're going to get Xfero back on up. It's just a body. When the res from Australia hits the floor, Marco, 1 versus 3. No access to the pit. He'd need 2 kills and then bring it in a 1 versus 1. It's going to be hard. Just need the angles, need the crosshair placement.
Still though, you can bet that RQ's not going to give it to him 1 by 1. Just trying to check for information currently, and Xfair will be the one to put him down into the ground.
I don't know about that res
He
from
hits the
Australia.
harder one in this battle against Jemkin
that
on that
didn't feel like it
operator.
had a
You
high
can't
chance
get
of
the ones
success.
in the end. Pressure amounts in the 1 versus 3. The heart beats fast. Operator to be retrieved before getting the defuse. And RRQ will extend the lead. They secure the half no matter what. They are looking for extra rounds.
Good for RRQ, and as I say, the Corrode yesterday looked good, so I was a bit surprised the DRX picked Corrode.
They have to have in the back of their minds too that they're both available on the flip side, on the side of DRX.
We just actually
you'd expect have to kind of invest them in this next
round. Especially again, going crazy.
Within the realms of tying it up. I mean, I was going to say, too, the barrier wall that comes out from Crazy Guy. I mean, you've planned it in a way
again,
that
another
really
eco.
even deny the spike.
Lockdown.
To that wall, it's just rough scenes for Marco.
Trying to come towards B. They're just, Temkin is just like, he's barely getting involved in this game.
Calling for some rotations.
It's on A, they go B.
A little bit more of a stampede
on
from
B, they go A.
in this lesser buy towards the B site.
Not because they know he's there, just
about the ultimate game.
Yes.
Forgetting that the credits are almost gone.
Yeah, whoever wins this is in champs.
Rounds, they get the space.
If DRX lose, then they're not out, but Gen G are.
Potential utility to toss out. Again, denying spike plant.
I feel like it's going to be an angle that
winning
they
in
get a
this
little
game.
bit further into this site. They can't just plant and escape.
Oh. Tried to push up for it. Planting down with the wall as well, but...
Look very solid here, RRQ, it must be said. They have good reactions to whatever DRX seem to do.
Made redundant. You kind of can't force the issue now. There's no
Freeing
flank
is still
to be
there.
seen. RRQ do not need to do so.
They don't have a Viper, so crossing across mid.
Numbers. They know they've got better weaponry. They know they've got chip damage. Speaking of Xfero, need some bandages for that wound, and Crazy Guy is quick on it.
Still okay. You've planted freeing back into yellow. Maybe some potential damage. Consolation damage that you would be happy with. Otherwise, into the A site.
If you're trying to get an angle back into a round and you've just gone for a lockdown play, that slow orb that comes from Crazy Guy landing there stops you jumping up on top of pipes. That is...
Yeah, that's crazy, but
and
I mean, they're gonna get the spike down here.
Having the macro and the micro plays, and right now just Monyet, he
they won't.
Burst,
Monyet
getting all three in a volley of bullets. Flawless picked up by RRQ.
That's a good one for them, confirming the lead at the half no matter what now, and DRX will be getting the guns back in. They want to try and make
for Gen G to qualify, you need DRX to win.
But what do they look to do? Change it up, shut out time and time again at this little B pop on the lesser weapons that they go there. When they get the rifles back in play, they're trying to bully their way into the
DRX would not be out if they lose this, but they would then be rooting against Talon.
Or not. 5 rounds out of the past 6 for RRQ, and 4 of them by defuse.
Successful retakes. Still controlling the lines on the map with this op still.
Drone, spotting, Marco,
no,
down for the count, mid, overwhelmed, A site.
And they know they're going A, look,
Scary. With the operator here from Jemkin, the lockdown is invested. Gonna have to be respected.
You know that he's alone, but look at Crazy Guy still diving in to toss in a slow orb.
Oh, who got the team?
Still with the lockdown, you've managed to swarm around the site, maybe looking to get the spike down as soon as possible.
Really good utility usage, just combining the slow orbs with all the mollies coming on in. Do you expect Hyunmin on this corner? Cushy, Monyet ahead of the curve.
Brother.
To pieces and flashback.
It's looking good from RRQ. They look
another flawless from RRQ.
In good form.
This defensive strength of theirs.
In good form.
Unshakable.
Not a single bit, Komodo. I mean, that was a round where they had guns up as well.
How have you not got one kill there, Hyunmin? How have you not got one?
Just tosses in all that utility, holds for the angles, pushes
in. Again, it's just another nice idea from RRQ, the pushing mid. What's Freeing looking at?
RRQ, I mean,
I'd
like to say it's a strength for DRX as well, right? Miracon, they've had really great scorelines throughout their play in this stage too. A team secret win, 13-4, Nongshim 13-5. RRQ did the same, 13-4 to Team Secret. Better against Nongshim, 13-3. They just have an absolute read against you in this map. And now as the last round comes in play, Jemkin has the Outlaw. Thinking there's an operator on the floor somewhere, but Cushy currently holding it. They're going to swap it up. Get the rifles back in hand. Cushy, Jemkin, 4. Okay.
Heal didn't come in fast enough.
DRX.
There you go. Normally that's a jet. That's not a great sign.
Now it's just Xfero on the corner with the Odin. It's a little bit too heavy to go for the wide swing.
Bud! Thanks for the 6 months.
The sole survivor knows that there's at least one target around the left, but can't quite convert it over.
A flawless split. If they're going to win any flawless, have it be round 12. Where the money doesn't matter. Wait, did they win pistol there, DRX? They win pistol and then only 4. No, they lost pistol. Okay, good. I was gonna say, that would be bad.
Will this be like stage 1 all over again? Looks great to unbeatable until I get to the international.
I don't think so, because there won't be a meta change this time. So I don't think so. Because if the meta change was pretty bad for RRQ, I think. You can't see they've got Mako and Zafiro dancing for La La Land. I mean, but again, it is insane how it kind of like we were talking about with Paper X. You know, if Team Liquid had managed to pull off that comeback, how different we would look at Paper X. And it's a similar thing with Gen G, right? Like if Gen G just close out Sunset and it's 13-4, you know, we don't give a shit about RRQ at all. We just say like, oh, they were good for a stage and then they fell off. Whereas now,
DRX
maybe
not
not.
out in a
Crazy how you call Mako
kerfuffle of scores and maps and rounds and all that
how
sort of
else would you
stuff.
call it? What?
Into the B site though, quick plant from RRQ.
And you've
We got this
already
late
arrived
A
around
wrap
the
around. I
scene,
hate
but
this on a pistol round, man.
all the walls
Because
and
even when you
everything,
get there, the
looking
gun
to
is not
take
gonna
those
be.
fights around yellow and green.
The gun is not gonna be good
Getting
enough.
tagged up, Cushy will trade. Nanostorms delay somewhat. You've got the Poison Cloud going in again as well. Take a look at the back of the map
Feel
though,
crazy,
because
guy.
Monyet is on a long journey up around, but still Estrella sticking it all the way through. There's 2 walls
They got him.
sandwiched in.
That is into a meat grinder. That is not going to work
Wow.
out, unfortunately, for Australian Flashback.
Yeah, I mean, he
can't
did
block
get
all
there
of
in the end, I
bullets there with
suppose.
bodies.
A
You're just
strange
gonna
one where
die.
the 2 walls.
And that's the pistol round over to
Create a
RRQ. Yet
sandwich.
again, they find both
A
of them
double
in this
pistol
series.
RRQ should be good.
And they elevate their pistol performances against the DRX, who are second bottom in pistols this stage. It has not been a strength of theirs.
Look at that, man.
That is going to be a potential.
Could have kept sticking, I think. They
nail.
might have been alright.
Getting closer to being flush with the coffin. Double digits around the corner for RRQ on this round. You would expect just the classics from DRX.
That classic is quite funny, isn't it?
But
The
it is
fish classic.
patience. Leave no stone unturned. Expect the unexpected. Expect DRX to potentially be a little bit tricky. But eventually the jig will be up and RRQ will make their decision, seeing no overplay at A. No waltz down mid. And if you go towards B, you're going to meet with Marco. And with just that classic, go together in numbers.
We really didn't see a lot of just
Exactly what
B
they're gonna
hits,
do.
did we, from DRX?
Mako still looking for a consolation prize, if anything, but the drone, as well as the player, will spot him out. Backs off into sight.
Speed up.
Maybe look to play around the
So they
snake
come
bite.
back to A.
Scott Monyet having a
Oh.
field day over at the A site too. Called the audible. Rotate back on over there, and Freeing's going to miss the
Freeing
timing too.
Didn't look at him.
Being out-called, being outplayed in this round. Yes, it is just the pistols, but we need to see better macro from DRX come the next round with the guns.
Jemkin just saw Freeing as well.
They're just noting the one, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, you'd assume.
You might expect a player close by, so you're just communicating that to the team.
Probably just died to the
I
spike
would
here if
honestly
you're
just say
DRX.
DRX have all 5 go up with the spike here and do not give any ulti orbs over towards RRQ. Because she's getting closer to that Hunter's Fury.
It's
You do
taking me
not want to permit him
higher.
a way to get that online.
Oh boy, DRX.
Yeah,
Send Cushy in.
they're not really playing any forward positions. I think they recognize the situation. They just don't want to give any frags over, which is absolutely fine.
Teo Cruz in
RRQ kinda know
2025.
that as well.
To be fair,
Just a
Teo
pistol
Cruz
for
is a
Cushy.
name I haven't
They've
heard
traded
in some
guns. He
time.
can hunt.
He's going in for it. We'll crouch down and flick onto the second one.
And he gets his Hunter's Fury with that. That's the worst case scenario for
She
DRX.
replied after
That's
2
the
days.
one
Is it a
thing that you
GG?
don't
Depends what
want
she
on the back
said.
of that
What did
for
she
eco
say?
round.
You feel for DRX off the loss of that. The 3 of them will go down to the spike, but then you will have Cushy sitting happily.
You are getting outdone.
She's busy
at the moment as DRX. You need to just have a blessing right now bestowed upon you to get back into this map. You need to do an RRQ from yesterday on Sunset. Surely one would think that 10-4 is easier than 10-2.
RRQ has suffered a 12-3 before. Just saying. I know.
Yes, they have.
That's
that is
rough.
short, yes.
Look.
Different stakes, but I mean,
she's the one who's missing out.
Position that this series here is must win for champs. Had they won that previous series, they'd have more points and it would be a better scenario. Anywho, that's behind us in Whipple plans.
So,
now we've got a rifle round for DRX to see if they're going to be able to get this round, get number 5.
It is what it is.
More spread around the map, droning out, spotting nothing. Tube looked after.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Very present for RRQ. And around the corner.
It's Mako.
Oh, and Mako falls.
Way early.
The thing to think about with rejection and things like that is your life now isn't any different.
Shock darts, slows.
You're now just in the same spot you were before.
Post-plant days.
By asking someone out, your life
it's a bit of pressure.
will either get better, maybe, depends who you ask out, I
will be a little
suppose.
bit paranoid as well. Still though, Spike continues to tick away.
Or it stays the
Crazy guy
same.
gets sussed out. So a bit more responsibility on for Jemkin to at least break down the wall, but it doesn't quite go through. Hunter Sphere tracks on over, and you've got Xpero coming out with the flank now. Spots out a couple more targets and looks to play around the time, but Flashback crouches in, gets the kill. Hyunmin sticks the defuse. DRX are back on the board.
Oh, they get through the
But the awkwardness,
all the extra
who
utilities.
gives a shit?
Xpero tries to lob out that nano.
Genuinely,
a
who gives a
commitment
shit?
to the fight. You want to get them off it, and by
Trust
the
me.
position at the end
You'll
of
just
Cushy
you
2,
won't
can't
you
get out
you'll
of shot
simply
dart.
forget
Already
about it.
been half defused. He had 2 of them available. I'm thinking to myself, Cushy doesn't shy away
He'll
from
move
playing
on.
a Sova agent. Thought to myself that he's going to have these lineups as well, but
Yeah, Sliggy out
away
on
from
abandoned
things in the
chat.
garage.
Yeah, that'll
Very
happen.
well protected by Flashback. Needing to dig deep for that 4K. But it's job not done just yet. Guns are plenty again from RRQ. Getting aggressive. We never saw this from DRX. I mean, from RRQ, sorry. They didn't need to. So the fact that DRX are going for it, some signs.
It's only as awkward as you act like it is. Exactly. That is a good advice. Things are only as awkward as you believe them to be. Simply don't think that it is awkward. Also, if it's not someone that you regularly see, it genuinely isn't awkward. You just literally won't see them, and you just won't think about them again.
One shot available, and you will die to that gun. A minute to go. RRQ now getting closer towards this A site.
Freeing. Just trying to watch for the angles while the rest of RRQ continue to push up. Straight trying to play slow against them. But Jemkin gets ahead.
Yeah,
Elevation,
Jemkin was ahead of that, but
will surprise Jemkin.
You're going to have to get down off that angle. Now a lot of this utility starts to come in. You know it's going to be an A ending from RRQ.
Could be in a rough
Very
spot
far
with
forward
that
with
wall
their
up there as
forces.
well.
Crazy guy can't get a res out here. Firing a kill.
Keep coping, but in the back of your mind you'll think it's awkward. No, you won't.
Not quite happening
You
just
genuinely
yet. There
won't.
we go.
You're thinking about like a 2-day horizon rather than a fucking... Your life is longer than 2 days fucking long. You're not a little fruit fly.
Going through, the wall comes up though, and Hyunmin looks to get ahead of it.
Almost runs over them.
More angles, no spike just yet. Crazy guy trying to stick it now, but he's stuck in a 1v3. The angles not supporting. He will get off just in time for one more kill, but after that, the ropes play, and it's
Can you ask me out? You can try.
Dumping down onto him.
I mean, the defuse does come down, but really, what does that do for RRQ? Retakes looking good for DRX. Everybody getting a piece of the pie. Everyone hitting some shots as well.
Fruit flies actually live for
Hyunmin
40 to 50
Marco,
days.
and a
Fucking
collective effort. Getting what they need to do in the round to keep holding on. Reset the economy.
Genji
as well.
need DRX to win to have a
Now, I do
chance.
wonder. 4 rounds by the wayside. It'd be timeout territory if RRQ lose their next gun round, and the best chance for DRX to start to come back into this map on this defensive side. party mix buy here to come in from RRQ now.
Is
Outlaw
another
again
comeback?
present.
I wouldn't call it
Still
just yet.
worrisome for Marco.
If they get to
Free
8, I'll
cannot give
start to get a bit
options
worried for
over to
RRQ.
these long lines that Xfero, you would
Especially
assume will
considering they
play
won
from the
double
belt
pistol.
with silent drop on the turret. And again, just
The thing is that ults are still quite far away is perhaps their problem. They, in this eco round, they need to try and get out at least one of Res or Killjoy lockdown. If this round just isn't close, then yeah, they're in some trouble.
RRQ take the space, setting up for a quicker pop into this site.
Couple of warning shots though, just to bait the utility out quite early on. Slow orbs and everything. And RQ waited out. Ooh, crazy guy. It's Xfero and he gets a shot through. Cushy now chiming in. And all of DRX begin to fan out.
Didn't get out the ults, but they might just win the round. And that's even better.
Just Hyunmin.
Not the gun that you want, by the way.
I don't, again, I said you getting out the ults would be good for RQ. They didn't give them much respect in this eco, it must be said.
Pulls out the knives to try to get away.
They felt like they could just win the fights, but like this is the thing with this comp, right? You are just swinging and dry a lot of the time, and it's just coming down to
deep drone from
did you
Freeing,
aim?
not confirming how close they are, playing outside of the attacking side
let
nest.
let them walk up on us and we
Had
lose.
that been, you know, a maze drone instead, could go deep, could reveal the information. You're getting up close and personal. I mean, I'm looking at the spot, playing from back dice from Marco, I think it was. Maybe it was Australia. Can't exactly remember. The point in play, someone was spotted on the rope behind the screens coming over through. Xfero across. Recognizing the team is very close. Too many numbers. Already getting in towards the side. I mean, there's just too much space given over to RRQ there.
What is the
too much space that they capitalize upon. Catch it in the replays as well. Look how close all the kills are in the site, right? This here, it was Australia, indeed. He was the one that would have spotted them out on the road just behind that wall. They get on towards top 410.
Very defensive team.
They have 3 members essentially that can
good for my
keep the same angle together. There's no way you're really winning that duel, barring just a immaculate
RRQ are in champs, yes. This game is straight win and in. Whoever wins will go to champs. Whoever loses, well, if RRQ lose, they're out. If DRX lose, they still have a hope, but Gen G will be out. If RRQ wins, it's the top 4 teams will play us. No. If RRQ win, it's between DRX and Talon. If DRX win, it's between Gen G and Talon. That's basically the way to think about it. Talon still need to finish in the top 2 to kind of change things up. But yeah, we could pin a message. That's a good point. What's Sen's chance of going? Sen are already in champs.
And so far, so good on map number 1 of their
it's
own.
100%.
Can they close it?
If you have a crush on my girlfriend's husband, should I ask him out?
Or do we get a little bit more meat to this map?
Yeah.
Meat is definitely what DRX is hoping for, firing off an op shot now just to scare off the Indonesian squad.
Oh, this time over on the A side as well, getting a little bit more forward with Freeing and with Australia. Trying to confirm a bit of utility there. Destruction of the turret. Flashback removed.
Oh wow, you lost both of them without getting a kill. That's crazy. That's actually crazy work. That is very resable. About as resable as you're gonna get. But
really good timing with that nano swarm lineup to destroy the turret and just get in immediately. And now Marco.
They have
this one-way smoke.
Got the read here
yeah,
somewhat.
He doesn't really have much to bail him out. Just has to run away.
Gonna have to be a Freeing Hunter's Fury angle to just throw some wonkiness in this round.
Oh, he missed.
Oh no!
Missed it.
The first beam.
And the second and the third, no damage.
Wow, that's
RRQ
rough.
just sit pretty with the spike planted.
No, you've got to retake 5 people, and as I say, you're just going to be dry peeking a lot. It's just going to come down to fights. You don't have much util. You got a dart. You got a dart. You got wall. Ooh, that's a good kill. That is also resable though.
And then the rest coming back through.
Oh,
but
another
Marco
one.
just swings wildly across. Now RRQ trying to
Good
hold
break
up
on the
around
wall,
yellow. Jemkin, couple of shots.
Oh,
As
well
they hunker
played,
down for a bit
Jemkin.
more. Another
Well
support
played
kill.
by
It's gonna be
Jemkin there.
Cushy,
And that should be
who brings
GG.
the round up. It's RRQ to map point.
Match
Oh, they get it done yet again. When they're into the B site and they're in a post-plant position, it doesn't really matter that Exuero loses his life.
You get VIP if RRQ win champs. If you get RRQ on the sheet and they win champs, I'll give you VIP.
Get an angle, get some eyes on the spike. And yes, there's operator shots and collective kills from DRX, but it is just not enough. I highlighted earlier, I want to see what Hyunmin can do around yellow, what Jemkin can do around yellow. And he's delivered there. Is that the decisive blow to come through from RRQ? Are they going to close this map?
And as I said, RRQ's Corrode yesterday looked pretty good, so...
That is the first one done.
Not loving this for your boys, Gen.G, I'll be honest.
A lot more kills as well.
Not loving where they're at right now.
The writing's in the sand.
Getting out the wall, noted by the dart, freeing position here too.
Just quickly deal with
lockdown for lockdown. Oh,
and then Crazy Guy to get shut down.
Oh, why not just pause? You got so much
as they back off away out of this range, but still, then will be RRQ pushing up.
They got 2 kills. That is absolutely enormous for RRQ. They've got
Crazy
so
Guy's
much time on the clock. They can settle a little bit.
Wait, they all got detained.
4 players detained. Marco on a hunt with flashback, but they can't go too far forward anymore.
Spike down. Oh, still trying to flush Marco out of position. He sits in the snake bite.
Bro, he almost died to a snake bite.
That is so lucky. The spike is down.
You just wait off the toxic screen as RRQ.
30 seconds.
Oh, and there they go. Cloudburst for cover. The whole team pushes on up. Mako with flashback though, up with elevation. Xpero, Mako to play off contact. DRX hanging by a thread, but they survive.
Oh, that thread is there, but they've got the scissors at the ready. RRQ, it comes so close in that one. I get the idea to push, to go forward.
Detained. Even if one of them doesn't get detained, that's fine.
Put yourself in better favor, but a slight overcommitment. 3 seconds and they're still deep in towards the site.
They just need one guy to get out of it.
Catching 4.
If one guy gets out, then he can hold Crazy Guy.
Towards DRX, but it's the shots that needed to be found from them there. Marco flashback holding 5 to go on this comeback of 6. It's early days, but that's the way. Jemkin down, traded for freeing. We're swapping agent for agent.
Oh, and it's a shot from Crazy Guy all of a sudden too.
Hyunmin gone. No res available on either side too, so Jet for Jet, Sova for Sova. And now, Killjoy for Killjoy.
Just going in for the
How
brawls,
does the sheet work?
Talk about a mirror match.
I make a sheet with all the teams and all their stats, and on the first stream of champs, whoever, if you 5 gifted gets you a team. You pick a team. If the team wins, you then get to be a VIP, and you are commemorated on those sheets forever. I still have them all.
Self-heal as well. Marco does not.
1v1. And Mako saved them again.
Question: you need to give yourself a lifeline here, but Crazy Guy.
Play up here.
Around the corner. Surely Mako anticipates it.
Just expecting him
Trying to play it super patient.
For Crazy Guy to make the first move.
Just wait for the tap.
Mako gets
oh no, not split screen.
Got to be a pit angle, right? He's fallen on back. Marco, time ticking. Of course, not half, not tapped. Clearing every corner that he possibly can.
Pinging the spy.
Crazy Guy spots him. Oh, he's so low. 5 HP and Mako has to make a move. That's when Crazy Guy strikes.
On screen pre-try. Yeah, that's why I don't love split screen. Split screen and a replay is okay, but I think split screen for the normal game is a bit strange. Well, not a great start for Gen.G. Not a great start.
Tiger, holy shit, I didn't know there were so many gang haters in chat. Goddamn, is it my team or my behavior that has earned the ire of the people? TMV. Also too many map 1 Andes. I believe in Makonim.
I don't know. I don't think there are that many haters of Gen.G, to be honest. I think most people like Gen.G. But they also quite like RRQ. I think that the ideal, unfortunately this hasn't happened, but the ideal would be that Gen.G and RRQ go, in my mind, but unfortunately that can't happen. Okay. I want to go make some breakfast. So whilst we do that, let's just put on a Throw City video whilst I go and do that. Canada Man, first time playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Shall we watch Canada Man play Five Nights at Freddy's? Something a bit different.
I have a bottle of water, and I have gummy bears. Get it? Because Five Nights at Freddy's, he's a bear. Now here's the question. Can I justify pinging Throw City and telling them I'm playing Five Nights at Wokies?
Watch Canada Man.
This game is very loud, and I'm just gonna hit start. Oh, I should do the hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game. Oh Sigma, oh Sigma. Okay, the controls feel really weird.
Hello?
Hello?
I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you that there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children.
Is that the bite of 87?
Show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night.
Exciting first
something
night.
about their servos locking up and they get turned off for too long.
Firebuck, how
they
are
used to be
you
allowed
like?
to walk around during the day too.
How are you like shitting your pants during night one?
87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman there, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person.
Why would you mute this beautiful dialogue?
They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross-beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area.
Is he AFK?
Only if absolutely necessary.
You'll see my mouse.
How's that
right
made it
goes
into the
left,
video?
And all of a sudden, I'm not moving left. I have, I don't know if, I don't think I am as scared anymore, but I used to have PTSD pretty much from jump scares, because when I was a kid, my cousin, oh, he's moving, he's gone. Chica's gone too? They both left at the same fucking time. They're not supposed to do that. No, this is bringing back my PTSD. Don't do this shit. Don't do this shit.
Por favor.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, no. I have a reason though.
Right,
I
let's
was
sit down
fucking
for this
held
one. This is
down
not
by
ice
my
box.
cousins, and they would play jump scare videos when I was a kid.
These maps, huh? Americans really do get in a lot quicker.
Thing, right? Like, I know how the game works. I know they move on intervals, right? So I'm trying to catch the interval, so they don't move.
But it's Canada, man. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I know that will be a shock to most of you because most of you are of the age where that was kind of your big game. So I'm sure all of you did, but not me, not I. I was too old for that shit. I mean, I wasn't, but you know, I didn't play it. You were too young. You were too young for Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that a joke? I can't tell if you're joking. Is that a joke?
She's in the kitchen. Okay.
I don't even know what you do. Do you just look at them?
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking terrified. Okay.
I might be putting the bit of the game on. Potentially. Potentially. God, the fucking sounds.
Feel like they were chosen to run this lower bracket at this point after what happened yesterday, but you're totally right. I think now DRX's backs are truly against the wall.
DRX.
They have to win this map too if they want to keep rolling into the playoffs. Otherwise, Champs qualification gets very tricky and you're not in control of your own destiny anymore.
No. Definitely. Again, this series is
I think
so
the
important
broadcast
because the winner of this
have not done a good enough job
to champions
in just
Paris,
like
and it looks
spelling
as though
out. They should
RRQ,
literally just
they're
have on the
that
screen
much
anytime the
further
game
ahead
isn't
than
on
DRX
like
at this point, but this is
RRQ
This
win
is going to
and
be
in.
DRX's
DRX
map.
win and in. Or just
RRQ
like winner goes to champs. If DRX lose, Gen G are out.
Not necessarily just
You know,
play
just like
traditional
fucking
defense.
spell it out
They
for
want to
people.
get aggressive with this double.
But again, as I said, RRQ yesterday on Corrode, I think actually looked pretty good. So we'll see if that continues. DRX's Corrode has also been decent though. But as I said, it's just kind of an interesting pick based off what we saw yesterday. Fucking shut the fuck up, Joe Cole. No one ever needs to hear Joe Cole speak about anything. Okay, here we go. Lethal Company. You know, I've never played Lethal Company either. Games that TMV has never played. Actually, there's a lot that you would be surprised that I've not played. It's probably most games. I have played Minecraft. I've played quite a lot of Minecraft. But most popular games, I have not played.
Oh, well, they are certainly on the
I have played
Fortnite,
Fortnite, but I played Fortnite Season 1, and that was it.
In pretty much every
I have not played Uma Musume. I have played GTA San Andreas, but not a lot. I haven't played a lot of GTA games. I haven't played GTA 5.
For RRQ, that says a statement that they still come away with a scoreline such as that. So Corrode right now, DRX have a lot to do starting on this attacking side. Up through mid, at least for now, but a lot of bullets peppered their way.
Yeah, so exposed, the relay bolting, the collapsing into them. Still though, you've got the paranoia sent up by Mako, and a decent shot from Estrella to try to hold things back. Gunman just jumping across. Jemkin still firing shots, but he's way too low now. Has to hang back, and Sparrow suffers a shot.
Good shot from Flashback, a necessary one in my mind.
Has it?
But Jemkin, crazy guy. There is a refract still available. And Estrella's low too.
24 though. And it's the ghosts in the opponent's hands, so still lethal.
The leaders both alive.
They haven't thought about the rep they haven't.
Thinking to send it across.
Maybe they have. No, they haven't.
Around the spike, but flashback up above.
Yeah.
Will just ascend
That's
upon
by DRX.
RRQ.
He mentioned the horn for good reason. Gets a good spot at the end on towards Jemkin. The pistol round goes DRX's
Tasty
way.
Weetabix. Okay, second round. Let's eat.
Bit more of
Casters, take it away.
One for sure, but it's all good. But they come away with something that they escaped them in the previous map. And a lot throughout the stage as well, to be completely honest with you. The Corrode pistol from RRQ on the defense, just not getting the job done. When you consider that once upon a time they'd leaned it up for some B-sided pop plays on the pistol rounds, changing for adaptations with what DRX throw their way down mid in that time. Feels like every installment we've seen from RRQ, a different pistol on defense so far.
Hello, I like money.
Now an opportunity.
Dancing with your ghosts. With $5.
Good.
I love watching Corrode games. By the way, TMV, I'm looking for more games to play with him in 2 matches. I recommend a Steam game called Demon Bluff. It costs $0. Has anyone else played Demon Bluff? What kind of...
Smokes back up as well.
Apparently the word free is banned for super chats. That's
DRX
fine.
still looking for targets. Now down to a minute left.
Why is that the case?
Hear that, Marshall? Don't want to play into that. You're looking for a lurk in this sort of spot together as a team. You're looking for...
What is Demon Bluff? What do you do?
Essentially, that's flashback over at the B side of the map. Eventually the call to be made to go to this A site. That's where Monyet does start to rotate over towards as well. So the idea that this is going to end with 30 seconds at this A site is going to come into play. Utility confirms it. This is a situation that actually could be thriftyable.
Single player social deduction-esque puzzle game. That sounds like fun.
As DRX, you wait out the flash. Saturate comes in though, and then Jemkin looking for shots. He's got
wow,
the
wow.
What are those taps? Mako needing to pick it all up now. He has to watch out for players around these corners, trying to slice the pie. The snake bite flushes him out of position, and flashback with just a ghost. He gets
1 refract won the round.
off the unimaginable again.
That is what we call waylay value.
I shouldn't be able to say the thing, and it happened in the server. No time left on the clock yet again. It's a problem for DRX. It's what happened on Icebox. You know that there's retake strength for RRQ. You know in yesterday's performances how much of a problem a hinder can be from Jemkin. Time and time again, I was saying it. I'm so impressed with how he plays the waylay around this squad, how he uses this utility. You cannot shoot back with that hinder. He catches 3 in an eco, a classic, a free gun.
Now, thanks to that, you're buying up in full while DRX, party mix, if you want to call it that.
Stingers at a frenzy and some classics to try and answer back. At a bit of a laughing stock round. Sets yourselves up for RRQ right now to get some better strength on this defensive side. A map that when it first came out was so defensive sided. A lot of teams globally recognizing some things on the attack though, starting to make it a little bit more workable and manageable. Especially when you utilize mid in this map.
We move on to round 3, which also shouldn't be that interesting.
Stage comps as well. None of these, of course, doing that just yet.
Because RRQ won.
Maybe in its entirety, peeling away from that. But 50 seconds to go. As DRX angling for a B-side play. But they need
now, I don't know what you guys think, but I actually do think that, given time, I think no Sentinel might become meta on Corrode. We do that a bit early.
Someone early, so still a chance to get within range.
Oh,
there they go. Stingers ripped a piece, and it will be
maybe a bit too passive there. Passive in mid, passive in B main. Maybe I lied. Maybe play a Sentinel on Corrode. Actually, now that I've seen that, I think you actually save here. Unironically.
As RRQ makes more noise, watch out for all the angles. Mako will
You
swing.
don't have a chance. You actually have no chance.
Can't do this one as Jemkin, unfortunately. Not going to top deck the right card here.
Triple controller fades over Yoru. And Magnum, how did you bribe Riot to allow you to get 6 agents?
There's one. Shooting the floor instead of the hinder, but it's fine. Parallel, we're just going to drift the on back. Alright, it's like Icebox. We're going to go a little bit here, a
It's
little
for
bit
Valorant 2.
maybe one team to run away.
Could be DRX now. Think about it, but
maybe. Never know. That would be a tilter as a coach to witness in both occurrences. Second round and third round here. Feel like had he been here, probably would have heard Alex from where we are.
It's Ewok and Termi.
Not as explosive vocal-wise. Operator after Jemkin, converted pass online as well. Back to the norm if you consider it. DRX getting the pistol, and then let's say RRQ won the bonus round and we go from there. Let's just handshake that duel of the Thrifties. Cushy though, the piggy bank, just down to the Sheriff.
Valorant 2, oh god, imagine they released Valorant 2 and it didn't have a replay system for 6 years ago.
Start for DRX in the beginning.
See, this is what I mean, you got Jemkin buying an op, why didn't we just save?
No.
Robbie FPS, thanks for the 8 months.
What's your opinion on German football?
Across the map now, kind of pushes your forces.
I mean, I can't say I've got super strong opinions. German football is
so potent.
pretty good.
And even then, if it becomes a retake, I mean, Jemkin with the pass. RRQ shall look to tie it up here.
And this is the site where there are 2 Phantoms as well. Relay Bolt sent in. Hyungmin tries to stay out of it. But Barrel quickly spotted by Monyen, and he just hunkers down for the 3rd.
Nice. I personally like how footballing styles of countries tend to represent somewhat their cultural identity as well. Right, like here in the UK, we're old school and don't like change, and you know, 4-4-2, Brexit. It takes a lot to kind of convince people to adopt new ideas. You know, we like tradition and history.
With this shot,
Stick to Brexit 4-4-2.
And it's gold.
Well, challenged a little bit by utility.
Prowler on. Does get broken.
Have I planned yet for champs? Am I going? I don't know if I'm going yet. I'm still waiting for Riot to reply, basically.
And I can already see the jiggling from Marco, having to be careful.
German football is very attacking, representing their invasion of Poland during World War II.
There's no one in Maine currently either. No forward positions there. Gotta have a little bit more of a forward thinking.
You know what goes underrated? The Sudetenland. Honestly, if you're Czech, I feel bad for you. Everyone always remembers the invasion of Poland, but you just get fucking swept under the rug.
Where flashback is hanging around.
I mean, that was kind of our fault, to be fair.
That's where Monye will come in to investigate.
We could have declared war on Germany after they invaded Czechoslovakia.
That could be worth its weight in gold by the operator, which is not going to be here around this B site.
Oh, looks to play it safe. Relay Bolt to stun and slow them up.
Already realized.
Any checks in the chat?
Can be quickly overwhelmed by this link play, so just disconnecting his RRQ. Gonna be happy if it goes into a bit of a retake spot. You might think plant down 5v5 operator still Jemkin.
5v5 you got waylay ult, but Jemkin is fucking miles away.
Team needs to do the effort.
All Australia needs is 1 for the Nightfall 2.
He's slowly walking around the map with an ult.
All the positions are in place for DRX. RQ trying to set it up, especially with Paranoia.
That's gonna be a free one.
Might be in for a world of hurts. Yeah, that's the saturate.
Weirdly though, that saturate's really slow him down. Like they might lose because he's so slow.
Flashback, hiding around the back,
Gotta get on
the
it.
toxic screen in his face, but Cushy not landing the flick. Now DRX feeling a lot more comfortable.
Did he not know where they planted? Why did they smoke? Why did the crazy guy just mess up where he...
As a potential angle for the wall bank, slips on across and finds the 3K to convert it to round win.
Oh, no time at the end to run away either. He's going to sacrifice himself, but DRX managed to get the round backwards and forwards. We keep on going around the roundabout.
Can I answer this? What have I done on wall?
To come through from RRQ, very delayed. Can't help but wonder what happens if they go a little bit earlier and just let Jemkin still play off yonder. If it draws some more attention from middle, away from middle, you know, allowing, potentially freeing to get caught in.
We're 20 seconds behind. Whoops, my bad. Just get on the bomb. I actually think they just didn't know where it was playing. Do I need a visa from Ronald Riot? No, I don't need a visa. We don't need visas to go to Europe. We left the EU, but we kept some shit. But you're working there? Well, not if I just go to watch. I just turn monetization off on the streams. Simple. He thinks. Surely. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd stream there or not. I didn't need a visa when I didn't need a visa, I don't think, when I went to Berlin.
Occurrence just for a little bit from RRQ.
DRX
You can't not stream champs. Of course, I'll be streaming champs, but
well, they're kind of just falling back on
I might just miss a day or something.
Calculated
Reply, you waiting for them?
Ooh,
Well, they either get a ticket or
for things in the server here being a map down.
Yeah, to see if I can stream. What, you want me to just rock up and be like, oh, give me the stream?
Up his prey.
Down by the mid cross.
Oh,
just swung out. Oh, there's your way layoff.
Really well organized by DRX to do that one together as a team, and that crazy guy, he's going to falter too. This is looking much better for DRX into this A site.
Yeah, it's DRX looking
Please walk
pretty good here.
Be like Nate shot and just open some cases in the booth. Tiger, please, Tiger Mugger.
Recognize that no one's home here as DRX. You don't need to invest any more of these ultimates too.
Jamatus, thanks for the 4 months.
In your experience, recognize on this map, it's going to be a save here for RRQ.
Why cheese?
They will get the operate up, so they can
Pick
give
up
the
the
next
op, they're
round
going to
another go.
save. Probably a timeout here, RRQ. Struggling a little bit here in terms of finding advantages early in the round.
Monyet can have the overdrive too, and you got 2 weapons still. Can call a bit more of a faster play if you want to for RRQ.
All I'm saying from Riot's POV is if Wolves do make it,
the B side of the map
you'd be missing out by not having me there for a Wolves game.
Your fade util out, Jemkin, he can just saturate and light speed over in B main. Look for those.
Imagine me getting the French fans to sing LA, LA, LA.
Could still do on this defensive side with this double duelist deployment.
Imagine if genuinely, imagine if I was there watching a Wolves game, we're singing LA, LA, LA. I give everyone in the crowd a scarf.
We do get a secondary round in a row.
We buy a bunch of Wolves scarves.
Hold the lead.
Give them out to everyone.
Well, we've got to figure out how to work around this op of Jemkins. Next round comes up and you still have to opt back in.
If this was that B setup that I was just talking about on the defensive side, I mean, the bodies were here for DRX.
Is that within the TMV budget?
Could you imagine?
I don't know. Probably not.
More spread around the map though as RRQ. The operator at the correct spot too. And you're pushing Jemkin off the line. Are you steel gardening to get in?
I see, it's funny. We saw a crazy Waylay value round, but we've also seen, oh wow, quite a bit of the Waylay not doing much.
Quickly back into sight.
And the round should be over. Although,
they've got some possible angles. Yet just slides in. Steel guard and rip though. And he quickly spots out to the next target, but swaps over their sortie.
Now they just wait.
Double kill found, and it's the Viper's pick quickly ripped.
Have Neon ult here.
Goes in for the overdrive just to try
Neon ult is good to spam
out
with.
his opponents. So he's kind of spotting them. Xfero in for a couple of more sprays as well. Fire support, and he knows where Freeing is. Swaps back. And in a round, Freeing comes over into the spike.
Well played by the Pharaoh. Really well played.
I thought the laser beams were going to be able to polish him off.
Wow, what a win! What was that? That was like a straight 2v5, pretty much.
Back towards the pit and spotted, but at the end of the day, the 1 versus 1, you don't know if Xfero.
Maybe DRX just got a bit lax there. I don't really know. We saw him get a kill from heaven.
That moment there, folks.
I guess it was a 3v5.
3 versus 5 deficit scenario for RRQ, and they still managed to get in, despite the Viper's pit, despite the steel guard.
Wow.
An overdrive of their own.
Am I going to play Valorant again? I'm sure one day I will play Valorant again.
The forces of DRX very well positioned.
Where are you? Bring them down.
Back to the drawing board too now. Outside B main for DRX.
It's a nice little haunt reveal.
Prowler to lead the way. Ambition from RRQ in mid too, but they need
a straight B exit.
At this B side right now. Xfero feeling the pressure, getting out of dodge.
Will hold the corner though. Oh, and that's a perfect kill. Snake bite in. Just a decay Mako.
Yeah, the decay really a problem.
Mega convergent path from the back as well, and the rest of the team will arrive. The cavalry is here. And Estrella can do nothing but to just sit
Nice
down.
round by RQ. Really nice round from Safaro. He's had a really good game.
And the convergent path's thrown in there as well. It cordons off so much of the site and just catches you in. You're hindered. And as soon as he just gets in with the light speed, spotting out the positions, the team will just follow him in. Pack mentality for RRQ, tying the game 4-4. The money as well for a DRX on a tipping point.
Genji there, yeah, you need to wait.
In the next round, of course.
You either need to, like, he just missed the timing there completely, Hyunmin. Like, you've either got to, like, stun. I guess he slid to get into the site, but if you still had slide, obviously you got to slide. Or at that point, like, where you haven't felt much pressure on the rest of the site, you could wait for your Omen. Like, wait, your Omen should be TPing in and then just swing together. But, yeah, just kind of one of those rounds. I mean, Zafaro played it well, but yeah, not great from DRX. They take a timeout after losing a 3v5 into that. That's kind of rough. That is kind of rough. What do I prefer? Tebatol is definitely a better name, but at the same time, I understand why he wasn't allowed that name. Who's the current best duelist from all regions? Kayak?
Flashback.
Not nobody. Oh, Sato, yeah. Sato's a good
percentages like 20% or something like that with the 5 stingers, but anywho. See what they're going to be able to manage here. Bit of a mid-exploration early on. Bit more of a default across the board from RRQ. Controllers, Initiator, and Duelists from left to right.
It's going to be the controller leading the charge, though, but quickly nullified by Monyet. Now you got the C's getting tossed in, but Hyunmin just goes off the rip.
Upgraded gun. But what are you still going to be able to do? A lot of space for Jemkin in towards A main. He could go looking if he wants to, but with an operator, it may very well be ill-advised.
Quite good.
These are where you need some good macro decisions.
And they've seen that no one is pushed up A. They've proud seen that no one's there, so they should start to get the idea that this is a B hit.
Do you change your approach? Do you go top mid or not? You've lost freeing.
So that bit of info there gets them that kill. Another in a much better spot.
Flashback still into
now
mid.
their smokes are dead, so you should go Heaven here. Like 100%. They're worried about their backline, but Heaven is going to be a real threat.
Still though, with Crazy Guy right around the corner,
but DRX, they should be in trouble.
He can fall back as well with this Paranoia available, and there's a Nightfall, remember, from Cushy, so the team can actually have pretty good items to go into this retake with.
They're re-clearing through mid as well, so they've re-cleared all the spawn.
Out of this is if they win the close
smack
quarter battle.
all 3 of them.
3, got all of them.
Every single player hit by all the utility. Now the snakebite coming in as well, but the flash though not quite supporting, and just Jemkin and Xpero to dump in onto DRX.
Nice round by RRQ
no
again.
No chance for survival with Hyunmin.
Proactivity there in the mid round, kind of won them that one. Jemkin exploring
not
EMA.
Even really needed in the round on the
Prowling
retake.
through short and seeing no one.
Be thrown on
I think DRX maybe made their choice a little bit too early there. You know, you're in a spot where you could go either way. You could go A or B. Felt like they committed to that B hit very, very early. Like, you know, as soon as they got this kill, it was like, we're straight into a B hit.
In towards the site, you've got some stingers and some lesser buyers. You kind of need to stay there. Yes, Hyunmin got the Phantom.
Sometimes you can, you know, wait to pause, feel out the map a bit more before you make that choice.
Actually, I got lost in the source. Jemkin did get involved. Disregard what I said. RRQ is a collective effort, getting the job done. Getting through the timeout that comes away from DRX, but you would assume it's going to be for this round here. The Rifles back in possession. DRX, a much-needed round. You've lost Marco.
Oh, welcome to
again first,
Corrode.
A DRX casualty.
The proactive mid plays getting caught out now by RRQ. It's Cushy again. He's going to continue tossing out utility just to check. Spots out Hyunmin.
What do you look to do here as DRX? You still just have flashback over
but
it.
Again, you killed their own.
Really had a contest.
Gonna go for a double re-clear of EMA.
Dark cover. Can he find both? He needs them, Quack.
Goes over to the corner, waits for the smoke to possibly dissipate. Crazy Guy takes the first fall, but Xpero quickly trades.
And now they ramp up in towards this B site as well. You don't have any access to like a pit, for example. But an overdrive, you do.
Nice.
And that will take away Xpero's pit. Still though, quick retakes online for RRQ. They're
Played by
trying to go
DRX.
across. Ring shuts that down. Monyet not allowing to come online as well. Jemkin is the only one left, and he goes in for the wide swing.
Nice round by Free,
Ring
nice round
shuts
from
it down.
DRX
They're
in
tied up
general. I
once
mean,
again.
not a bad idea
we are
from
back to equilibrium. A
RRQ.
well fought for
And they
round
get that
for
trade.
DRX. Honestly,
I
losing
think
Marco
Zafiro
first and
there.
foremost, you think it's just going to be another round in which
Again, he
may
could play that a
translate
bit
into
more
a
passive.
retake to come through from RRQ. But you're getting
Again,
a little
him
bit
living
active.
is a
The
massive
double
problem
up
for
in
DRX.
towards main. Yes, Xfero gets the trade, but then it's another double up. It's a triple up.
I actually
for
think
DRX,
at some of these
holding
spots,
numbers,
you're actually
holding
better
favor,
off.
Getting some powerful lines and catching Monyet off guard too.
Like backing up, but not just backing up. Again, I say this, like be decisive.
Need to keep that going.
Be decisive and actually just come for this wrap around and don't even be there because they're going to feel this pressure for the rest of the round. Their likely response is if they don't see you early, their likely response is they're actually going to push the rest of this, which is also why like him dying isn't great because it also kind of kills money.
But you just have to go for it anyway. The flash, the prowler spots up Jemkin. He tosses in the saturate though at perfect time. There goes the flash. Refrex back into safety, and the whole team is here to just spam through this one choke. DRX though still right around the back.
What?
You've got Flashback who takes some shots, but Crazy Guy fires through.
They've got a small couple of moments in the site itself as well to get situated. Get that plant down. You got a dark cover available from Marco, a molly from Freeing. It's Omen v Omen, Viper v Viper, but 2 versus 2.
A lot of smokes.
And locked in at the
Could
elbow.
get weird.
That's gonna be the pivotal point. Sparrow, ooh, quick on the sidestep. Now it's just Crazy Guy left, and he's already tossed his smoke in. Goes for the tap to try to flush them out. But with the edge of the smoke right around elbow, it's tough to go back in for the challenge. They will double peek into him. No, not quite. Mako, he's onto the classic, and he's looking for the taps. He finds
He
it!
needed to get half.
Count to 3,
Unlucky.
swing out before that, go for the battle and get the duel or get them off it just before the half. Marco has the numbers there.
Round attacks are pretty good. Yeah, 6 on attack should probably be fine. This is a weird round, but again, this was a 5v3 for them. How did they all die?
2 from
One guy died to
RRQ,
main.
An immediate retaliation
That
fair
was that
from
one.
DRX.
And then they lost this fight in mid, and I guess Monyet just died to a
Necessary one
spam
from
back.
Freeing as well, I might add, but really in the clutch, it's Marco. Something we've been missing from him. Marco's clutches always paramount, you assume, with DRX. Gone by the wayside.
Michael baited? Yeah, but that's the correct play. When the time is low, you want to go in one by one.
Immediately at B.
You don't want to go in
priority on
together when the
middle
time
of
is
the
low.
map for RRQ with
Because like he literally
Guardian in
couldn't
play
win
from
the
Monyet
round.
and Odin from Crazy Guy.
If Mako just times his swing
Surprised that
correctly,
we're only
I
getting
mean
our
he
first
can't
one
win.
in the last round of this half.
Whereas you don't know, maybe he fucking pops off and kills you both.
Oh, you would assume you're dead here as Cushy.
Surely they expect it. There they will go. Crazy Guy trying to spam across, but Mako quickly trades.
This
Now
mid-hold has not
Jemkin
felt
pushing out as well, though.
as
and
good.
it's Monyet to receive!
Monyet gets
Quick
2.
trace into midair!
Flashback's going to
Picks
come
up
away with this
ult.
round, Quack. He's got a Steel Garden if he can get
Gets his
himself in a
ult,
plant.
you want to just
He's
wait
kind
for him
of
to
locked in,
plant
though.
here. To fair, you
Fair
need
may
to
have his
not
number.
die.
Pinging his position to spot him out.
Got him. Confirms. 50 seconds, though. You want to not give
Nice
him a
time
1
for
versus
Jemkin.
1.
Trying to keep him sandwiched so that Jemkin can come
Thing
up
is
from
that you can always wait for
behind.
plant here. You can
Jemkin's
just back up.
time, though. Xfero just
Don't need to.
crouches down,
Okay.
displaces
you.
the crosshair placement, and RRQ tie things up at the end.
Okay. 6-6. I still think the DRX should be good here. Their comp should have a pretty decent defense side, you would think, with the Vice as well, Vice Viper. Is it possible that Mako and Boo are related? Well, we're all related in some way or another. A little fun fact for you, there's more genetic diversity in East and Sub-Saharan Africa than there is in the rest of the world. Good for them. Yeah, good for them. No, if RRQ win, that has no impact on talent. I don't know why Africa is where Jomo sapiens. I don't know why that made me laugh. Jomo sapiens. Is that the jelking version of Homo sapiens? Homo spians.
Who do you really favour if that one does come into fruition then? To the pistol round for RRQ. On this attacking side.
But I think Europe should be considered a continent. You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Fire support from the back
As in, like, it's the same, it's all the same? Like, Euro-Afro-Asia is all one? Is that what you're trying to say?
Generally having two players play over towards A main with the Xpera plate.
Oh, just hopping across, no chance, no shot for flashback. Freeing somewhat from the back, but his Sparrow has been spotted by Crazy Guy. More classic shots into the round. Just Estrella playing around the smokes. But it's a 1v4.
Yeah, Afro-Eurasia is...
Let's play around elbow as well.
Like, you're looking at almost all of the world at that point. It's not a super helpful distinction.
Triple A's kills if he's able to find this pistol round here. You're just going to be strengthened numbers as RRQ. Don't drop this.
Probably not. Smokes down, hot back in. You know he's still around that corner. I don't think he's going to be tripling.
Look is Scholze.
Kill count anytime
36
soon.
months.
Take money of Amazon, old man.
Steps
I
in.
will.
Spike beginning to tick off. RRQ certainly peeks in
I
together at
will.
the same time. Cushy will deliver the bonus.
Well, it's another pistol round going to RRQ, 3 out of 4 in this series, and I mean the way that the first half kind of was found, pistol round to DRX, it
What is
flips
this
over
Newcastle
immediately.
away kit? Green.
Call that for what it is.
A green away
change
kit.
up in the pistol play to go
Not a
in
fan.
for RRQ. You know, on this change up of agents as theirs in this map as well, just leaving the Viper outside of A main instead of the Viper and the Omen that we've seen from them before. For the eventual mid split from the other 3, this time backed up with 4, a little bit pacier with the double duelist. They get that pistol round though, and they should be able to find this second one here too to make it 8 before we see what DRX's defenses look like today on this map. And what very well could be the last half.
Genji can still make champs, but they need DRX to win this game. And they're 1-0 down.
Maybe.
And they should be 8-6
That's
down.
a big maybe. We have to keep track of that. But that also hinges on how clean RQ can make this.
If they just group up together and play it as a pack, they should be all right now. The guns that have fallen on the floor, the gun that has fallen on the floor, be all good to get.
No flank watch.
But I do like, at least for DRX, that they are, you know, pushing the extremities of the map on the pistol round. Unfortunately for them, RRQ are just flipping the table into 8.
But they should be good from this spot. You would hope. This is only a ghost on the floor, so it's not a big deal.
So quickly controlling things. No weapons retrievable for DRX.
I don't love that smoke. I really don't like that smoke.
You've got Saturate, you've got Paranoia. These are very
against a bunch of pistols. Why would you let them close the gap on you like that? Why not take the long range fight against them?
And when you consider Pacific as well, and you consider Jemkin and Monyet piloting them, I mean, yeah.
That's why Monyet is announcing his presence up around elbow as well. He wants them to maybe try to go for it.
I mean, it's just going to be no ulti orbs gathered here from RRQ as they take a little bit more of the control exit strategy through the crane. And they'll get the bird's eye view right now that they've won the round, surviving with the
Neptune
4
Classic.
into
There is.
bonus 2. DRX will go up with the explosion. And we'll transition into the first round for DRX on this defensive side.
But already seeing how quick and aggressive this pack mentality that RRQ
Let's see RRQ's bonus here. They win this,
certainly needs to
they can smell it. They can smell Paris. I mean, they might be able to anyway.
Take a breath here.
Oh.
And I go, huh? In my exclaim of my breath because there's an Odin on Australia in the bonus round. It will shred RRQ though if they do walk into these walls.
Oh my god. Oh,
he's not even allowed to take a single shot, mate.
Unlucky, just instant dead.
It's just not meant to be. Now his teammates are going to have to guard his body as well, and that's when RQ goes through a main flashback.
You got to remember though with this Vice, the sheer, the deeper
Wow,
placement. Monyet is just hitting the headshot. Marco, he needs to dig deeper.
Oh
he
my
needs
god.
to find more than just those two. It's a bonus round. DRX should be night and day in this round, you would assume, but as I said, the heavy investment from RRQ with all the rifles.
It's a crucial fight.
They've got the plant down now for a 3-3
Enderman still has full util.
Not too bad.
Smoke him off.
Scott.
Saturate.
DRX should be good to win this, I think, with the agents they've got alive still.
RRQ push up to try to control around Crane. Hyunmin. Oh!
What?
How did he get the transfer? Despite getting
what?
Called and Freeing gets the last one as well. You gotta look at that replay again.
Sit back in my chair, put my hands on my head, and just say, what? How's he done that? When you think the DRX are gonna not have a way in this
DRX that have just absolutely honestly, most 3v5s you're like, oh, that's a pretty bad mistake. That's a pretty bad mistake. This, I mean, okay, they went a bit before their smoke. That is a mistake, but
I need to see within the saturate. Just that flick too. I mean, we saw throughout this week when Lotus was here a monstrous flick earlier on. That one there. Slow it on down, single bullet to Jemkin. You saw that's where the saturate came. Yeah, but it's like
unbelievable! Unbelievable!
Well done, DRX. Get the bonus round. Retain the Odin.
It's Fergo's with an outlaw, but
down for the count just yet,
only Hyunmin has light shields.
An outlaw for Xfero in a pivot to B, just freeing in the back lanes and in the open. That one's a doozy.
Oh, Astraea's right around the corner with the Odin, but he's been stunned and concussed up, has to back off.
What is brother doing?
Poison Chalice at the moment. You cannot hold an Odin on this map.
Can't quite hold the Outlaw either. Mako, not too bad.
But he does
now they're all coming. Oh, they're just going to save?
Got a chunk.
I mean, yeah, when you're all retaking from one spot, that's kind of GG.
Contend with a retake when they're already into the site.
What is he doing? What is Freeing doing?
You've lost apart from the round.
What?
Quick executes for RRQ.
You get one crazy round from DRX, and then you get
found a solution. They tried to hold down
a
mid, but
bunch of trolling.
RRQ just find different ways.
You don't hear the marching bells just yet, though.
It was Astraea? No, it was Free. Astraea was the one with the
done.
Odin who died second, but he just got smacked by everybody
you
util there.
Save, you give yourselves another chance, you give yourselves another opportunity on this defensive side. There can be a drop of weapons from flashback on over, but somebody is going to take a bit of an L. Astraea is having a really, really rough one on this map of Corrode too.
Brother, I mean, what on earth is he doing?
Currently by Crazy Guy, he's getting out-fragged by everybody in the server. I mean, even over on Icebox, he was the lowest kill person on 8, right? And that's in a series where Jemkin and Monyet are on 13 kills apiece in a map. Not really even up there, but F by committee for RRQ.
Hard kill to swallow.
Fashion yourself a buy for DRX here. It's not the worst thing with the Bulldog being the worst weapon for freeing.
Oh god. Toxins going up. Xfero still looking for targets.
You've already got so much space control over at B2 with a quick little take of main that the orb can be gathered on over there. Monyet one away with the overdrive.
Now again, light shields wise, there's only 2.
You'll pick up the overdrive on that. Now you look to reposition. You've been
okay, they've taken B main and they're coming back.
Definitely want to see an angle for Xfero here with that outlaw, but you can't also got to imagine that it was used previously. You'd expect it to still maybe even be in play when you think that there might be a couple of light shields going into this round.
I'll wait for those smokes to cycle down. They get ahead of this Viper wall.
Bring them down.
Oh, they do get seen by the Prowler, but you don't
Prowler
get too many shots.
Prowler for Paranoia. Crazy Guy beginning to swing wildly. He will crouch down for the kill.
You gotta have a bit more confidence there.
Find any bullets there.
That'll be the quick entry from RQ into the B site as well. Jemkin already marking the off angle. Flashback off, but not quite. It's not deep enough. 2 kills now found, and Monyet goes overdrive.
Marco will have some more smokes later on, and a Paranoia available. You set up the plant. Currently, Crazy Guy's low.
Late flank for Crazy Guy, but they see that no one's there.
Guy does re-clear mid.
Did he miss that smoke?
Oh, he's going to be ambitious if he wants to go all the way around spawn.
Sets the smoke up for his team to play underneath Heaven as well.
Play by Monyet. Holy, now just live. Now live, Monyet.
Hyunmin, the only one left.
They're pinging it out that he's coming from CT.
Hyunmin expects it though.
But Monyet hasn't seen him come out yet.
But now Monyet repositions.
Oh, spotted. 7 rounds in the
now they lost.
He unfortunately will not be able to connect the shot. Hyunmin has
It's
a
not blinded
chance
for him.
now. Crazy guy making the quick sprint across.
Go
Hyunmin
off.
gets up at the half, beginning to wallbang across,
Wow,
and he
not bad.
will find it. 3K for Hyunmin and DRX.
That's a terrible throw from Monyet. It's a terrible throw from Monyet. He just has to play time. Just literally run back. Just run back here. Why would you play this close angle and then look so surprised when he's ran at you? Like, what? Oh, they're both trolling there, big time. I mean, I think Jemkin thought that, oh, if I just wait for my century. I mean, he plays it so well here, Monyet. That's so well played, but like at that point, all you've got to do is play for time. All you've got to do is play time.
He surely must have. I don't think he used a paranoia or anything like that to reveal his position. Anyways.
And also, you get punished again for going for that flank when you don't really need to, when you're in a decent spot anyway.
Still trail by 1. Another buy.
Because it just takes so fucking long.
Reset situation for kind of both parties here.
Reset that RRQ's not too happy with now. Very decisively taking space down middle.
Oh, and look who's around the corner. Hyunmin.
Spotted out by the Prowler, but still has a
big loss for RRQ.
Oh, and it's all the utility that gets traded
That
across.
trade is good.
They just go in
Kill
for the
is
spam
good.
around the edges of the progression smoke. Estrella trying to stall as best as possible, but Jemkin just bypasses some of it with the rest of the team relaying forward.
Nice use of the Waylay. Holy shit, that's actually a
It
cook.
is so absolutely abusive.
That's a
there.
cook with
They've
the
got
Waylay.
One-way smoke over towards the elbow. They've got the paranoia that comes through. They've got the second layer of the hinder. You're essentially isolating any trades there towards Hyunmin. So he can't get traded by his team. He can't shoot. He can't see. It is just such a gorgeous set of utility that comes through from RRQ on this agent set that they want to run here.
And that's going to be a pretty bad buy next round. Obviously, they'll save these 2 guns here, but after that, it's going to be pretty rough. Veto might finally find value with this Outlaw. He seems to be buying every round, not getting anything wrong.
Away as soon as all of that eventuates, freeing them flashback. Gonna give an F to the teammates on the grade there. Could not hold down the A side, unfortunately. What can the weapons do for them in the next round? Timeout. You got to see a timeout from DRX here. It is D-Day. Getting into round 11, getting into round 12 for RRQ.
Gun's not there, man. Hey, just look at how Jemkin pilots this Waylay as well. I mean, quite impressive on it so far. The whole team working alongside him.
Just unfazed. You know that there's a vision
Is
for
Waylay
RRQ
for double
right now,
duelist what Deadlock is for double sentinels?
Nightfall to throw into the mix, and just
A
those 2
decent
weapons
comparison,
that are
yeah.
going to
But I think Deadlock is better as a
DRX,
solo Senti than
the rest
Waylay
of
is as
it,
a solo duelist, but yeah.
pennies.
It's like on some maps you can just run like Deadlock. On some maps you don't need a Senti that much. Maybe on most maps you don't need a Senti. Hot take.
Get that orb as Jemkin get close up to the convergent pass.
Well, by Senti I mean info Senti.
Watching mid. Bigger utility. Gonna draw out some of the bits from DRX.
Looked like they were looking for wall there and it wasn't there.
Gotta try and figure out right now.
You always find that Vice players are not very good at
Nightfall.
popping thorns. I mean, he should do now.
There it goes.
But when they're on the other side of the map, we actually did do a pretty good job. Jemkin's in on his own.
Get trailed across.
He does a good job, Jemkin,
pushing
just
on the
winning
right
that fight.
flank.
I mean, it wasn't just a dry
Just
fight,
Hyunmin,
but
who
he
has
just
to
won it.
back off with his one hero weapon.
Yeah, he was Nightfall actually, so those traces still a little bit trackable. 5 versus 3.
Still got a plant. They do. They can play a pretty soft post one here in a 3v5 and they should be okay.
To get in. I mean,
But it's Omen Flash.
You gotta be set up for it, but right now he's not really fighting too much. Just plays around the corner.
What?
He crouches in for a 2K, and then flashback out from the other side.
1v1. 1v1.
Dip back in the smoke. Play time.
No smoke available yet. Hyunmin still has the movement. Still though, health very
He's
similar.
got to slide.
You gotta slice the pie around the corners.
Wow,
crazy
guy.
guy gets the flick onto Hyunmin.
Another clutch from Crazy Guy.
I mean, again,
Yesterday,
5v3,
he
you would have
so
thought they would be
good
fine,
at
but
finding
I think they just lost
some
themselves. I think they
crucial
just
bits
lost track of
outside of the
Flashback in
calling.
Heaven.
I mean, we kind of gave him the MVP for a reason, right? He had a monstrous effort in that series. Yes, he doesn't get as many kills overall as Jemkin or Monyet, but it's a masterclass in calling yesterday. Get him on the analyst desk as well, having a chat with him. This guy has just elevated so much.
Timeout DRX, and Genji's chances are heavy on the line. Genji need DRX. They need this timeout to lock the fuck in. Otherwise, they're in trouble. A lot of trouble. Weirdly enough, like if Talon win as well, you could go from having 3 Korean teams being, you know, kind of likely to make it to only 1 Korean team getting in. It actually could be quite strange in that sense.
They want this. They are earning this themselves. And that's what they've got to do.
Players 3 and 15. He tied and worse.
4 ults for DRX. A couple of Bulldogs again. Never having comfortable buys with the full set of rifles. Convergent pass available for Jemkin. You can use it. Same similarity as a Nightfall in towards this B side.
They got Waylailed. I mean, they did just go B with Veto, so they're just going to go B with Waylailed. Use the Neon to check.
It's over to the A side yet
the
again.
wall. It's not there.
Deep push for DRX. And Xferra to just hang out and chill
Bring aggro
outside
in mid
A
this
main.
time.
Try and get the vision on the cross.
Well, smoke top mid, send your Prowler
They
in.
might
check
waylay
corners.
you here.
Expect a crossfire in this sort of location. Marco to pull attention away from Hyunmin.
So diligent from RRQ.
Impatient, just waiting for this wall.
Gotta recognize it.
Did they see
Shot
him?
first, they didn't consider the second corner.
Champion.
Jemkin actually checks it. Mako, though, still with a shot out from Link. He continues to swing for a double.
Yeah, taking down Monyet and Crazy Guy. Some good options now for DRX to try and close out the rest of this round. The Shield kind of gives up the information. You didn't able to light speed over it, but the shots, it doesn't matter. Xferra finds Marco, you get out of dodge.
Not the best use of waylay we've ever seen. Now what do we do?
Your Omen and Crazy Guy's dead, so you can't quick repause in towards the B site. You are locked in towards A. You dodge the Nightfall, but 20 seconds.
And they
just
just go in
missed the
together as a
Nightfall.
pack.
What is he doing?
Convergent paths into sight now, and if Xferra gets himself into sight, there will be a Viper's Pit. Estrella trying to hold the angle to the best of his ability, goes in, dinks onto a second, but it wasn't enough.
1v1 freeings here, Pit is done. He can beat the timing, he can deny the defuse.
Oh! Trades it up and RRQ secure series points.
Oh
Now
my
this is the
god.
moment, ladies and gentlemen, and folks around watching this one, 12-8. It's 4 series points for RRQ. It's 4 series points for their first ever Champions appearance. Toronto, be damned. A stepping stone, we'll see. Performance, but they have extremely turned some heads throughout this stage. Yesterday's game.
Oh my god, what a crazy trade. Now 4 chances to go to champs.
Here we go, up the gut to mid. It's quick from RRQ.
And Jemkin with a great start.
Instantly noting players from the back as well, but DRX making a tough fight. Hyunmin goes overdrive, Monyet
Dueling neons.
Still though, freeing off towards the back, doesn't have the range. Pit deployed around B, but
Pit's
it's
gonna
all
fall.
gone, but not.
Freeing and flashback.
2v2. Oh, the heart is going to be beating now.
To have another chance at a round for DRX, and it didn't come into fruition.
Now they should know that B main is clear.
It's a pit as well now.
Because it'd be quite strange for Freeing to have fully pushed B main instantly. Because they saw him at top mid. And this Viper could have been a B main the whole time.
To the B side together, they've got 2v1 advantage, but it is that judge. Remember, the Dragon needs to roar here for Freeing.
Now Monyet is going to give him this kill.
Makes it clean though, just holding the corner around.
Why did you split up? Still got loads of time.
Going down as well.
Gonna plant? Oh, not coming from mid. It's interesting.
Just a stake mic to work around. Place around the site.
He's starting to figure it out.
Backs off into Link.
He's thinking that they're not coming from mid.
Vision.
Gonna try and isolate
To
flashback.
look and strike against the Korean counterparts. He plays into the corner. Flashback goes in to check for it. It's a pre-fired shot.
He checks.
And DRX will secure one more round.
Quarter of the way there. DRX, 1 out of 4.
Okay. 1 out of 4. The buy here for Jemkin isn't great.
Into OT. What a battle in mid. Overdrives around, trades abound. Disgusting shots. As I said, that judge, though, had to securely find a kill, and it does on Nemonyet. Not expecting that position. Flashback clearing corners. Very patient retake to come through for DRX. They have...
They look like having a meeting. Hey guys, what should we do?
RRQ have their investments here. Drop this, take an eco, go for the last round of regulation.
They still trying to play.
I feel like DRX, like teams get so many spam kills through that smoke, and it feels like DRX have got none.
At least Astrea's position.
Oh, chip of damage. Link control looking to be established. Force them back from mid. Take the space.
Okay, they have taken mid.
Position to lean towards A. The sheer to not be contended with.
Just throw off Flashback's line. Mako quickly setting up more smokes. Still though, Jemkin possibly going off the refract. But unfortunately, pulls off.
From the shadows to just clear all of elbow. You get the information now that Flashback is there.
Hunt and everything tossed in, but it's going to be Mako with
One
burst.
for one.
Monyet trades it up. Hiding inside of the smoke is Astrea.
Oh.
He fires off a blind shot.
Oh,
Reveals
no.
his position. Crazy guy chiming in. Flashback through the smoke. The whole of DRX are starting to circle around.
3v3, plant goes down, fast line out. Give you a little bit of an escape strategy.
It's gonna come down to this fight. This fight is everything. Zafiro versus Freeing. And Zafiro wins it.
Oh, Xfero stands tall though. Takes down Freeing. Hyunmin getting
What?
the shots through. And it's a 1v1. Xfero, position noted. Can't
Oh, Zafiro, what a kill!
And that will be that! RRQ close out the second map, 13-9.
Wow.
And they lock in Champion Paris.
From rags to royalty, RRQ's rise from the shadows.
Wow, RRQ, what a swing.
Champion contenders now. Master Toronto be damned. A first taste, a glimpse.
And Gen G. Rip. Rip Gen G. But how can you not feel good for RRQ? Now DRX can still go. They just need Talon to lose out.
The home crowd here in Korea. And they'll give fist bumps.
So now Champs is a... So we know 3 teams.
This team now
Paper X,
propelling themselves to be
T1,
the Korean Slayers. It's
RRQ.
call.
It is now either DRX or Talon. If Talon get to the grand final, it's them. If they don't, it's DRX. Those will be the Pacific teams.
Going to master the Champions Paris.
The King of Kings, it's a burst of emotion. You can't wait to hear from them on the stage. What a series it has been.
Turn the lights
What
up.
a lower bracket run it has been. And you just look to this team. Southeast Asian fans will definitely be rejoicing.
Wow. Good for RRQ. And Gen G, look, you can be like, oh, Gen G, how sad. But at the same point, don't fucking throw a 10-1 lead. How about that? How do I feel about Gen G winning champs? Yeah, that wasn't my best spread. Wasn't my best spread.
Need 60 kills
This
to
year
win.
started
Here you
with a
go,
crazy
Coach
roster
Lee,
that very few
interview.
people had faith in Taris
자,
always
이렇게
next
쿠시
year.
선수 만나보도록
Unless
하겠습니다.
Valo dies by the
축하드립니다.
time next year rolls around, Tiger, see you next year, Tiger. They threw
자,
so in, not that
이렇게
sad.
계속 뒤에서 지금 파리
I think what's sad for
간다고
Gen G
문현
is
선수가
that
너무 신나
their year is
있는데요.
known
파리를
as being
확정지었던
chokers.
승리입니다. RRQ에게는 두 번째 국제 대회이기도 하고요. 이번 챔피언스 한 해 가장 큰 대회인데 결국에 참가하게 됐거든요. 소감부터 들어보도록 하겠습니다. Congratulations, Kushi. You guys are going to Paris. I mean, Magnet was excited. He was crying and everything. And, you know, this will be your second global event for you and the team, but also the biggest one of the year. So, what are the feelings? How are you feeling right now?
I have no words like how to express my feelings right now because basically it's my first year. I'm so happy to be here, but suddenly I'm like going to champion, so very happy for sure.
아 정말 말로 다 할 수 없는 기분이라고 얘기를 하면서 아니 퍼시픽 본인에게는 첫 해인데 이렇게 챔피언스라는 하나의 가장 큰 대회에 참가할 수 있어서 정말 너무나도 기쁘다고 얘기를 했는데요. 사실 아까 경기 끝나고 모니 선수가 정말 많이 울면서 막 좋은 감정을 표현하기도 했지만 뭔가 굉장히 많은 눈물을 보여주기도 했는데 어떤 얘기를 팀원들끼리 하면서 다독여줬고 또 어떤 얘기가 오갔는지도 물어보고 싶네요. Right after you guys finished that map on Corrode, we saw Magnet just crying. What were the talks? You know, what were you telling him? What was he saying?
I was just saying like, congrats bro, you went to champions, and yeah, basically that's it.
That's it?
Yeah,
Why do you think he cried?
Happy.
Happy?
Happy.
기쁨의 눈물인 것 같은데 그래가지고 쿠시 선수, 문희 선수한테 야 축하한다, 우리 이제 파리 간다 이렇게 얘기를 해줬다고 하는데요. 또 푸나틱이 챔피언.
I like RRQ. Yes, it's sad that we won't get texture in champs. But also it would have been sad not to get Jamkin in champs.
돌아오게 됐는데 좀 복수를 하고 싶은 마음이 있을 것 같은데 다시 만나면 또 어떨 것 같은지 그리고
look, I will if DRX get to champs, I will feel I will say it should have been him.
I've been saying for the longest time when Gang made roster moves after kickoff that they should pick up Harvey, but no man Harvey would be so much better than Foxy 9. Foxy is still a baby that was raised on the termite choked mentality. It'll take time to get rid of it. Also chat find me termite to kill Tiger.
You know what else cost Genji, really? The game against Nongshim. It put them in the 4 seed, and also they would have been ahead of DRX on champ points.
자 그러면 다음 상대는 또 다른 한국팀 T1인데요. 가고
That's what cost them.
And you guys just have one more Korean team to take down in order to be the ultimate certified Korean Slayer, and that's T1. What is the mindset?
Yeah, we're just gonna focus on ourselves basically, like practice and do what we usually do, and yeah, basically another Korean team, another day.
그냥 평소에 하던 것처럼
Jack Knowles, thanks for the 2
하고 또
Dillery Dongdinos.
경기를 치르겠다고 하고요. 뭐 평소에 한국팀 상대로 승률이 좋았으니까 그냥
As a sole texture hater, I'm thrilled. Wow, a texture hater.
라는 식으로 마음가짐으로 임하겠다고 얘기를 했습니다.
That is rare.
이렇게 해서 쿠시 선수
That is a rare
만나봤습니다.
texture
Thank you,
hater.
Kushi. Congratulations. Best of luck tomorrow.
Okay. GG's everyone. I will see you for Americas for this game, for this banger. Honestly, a must-watch game. A must-watch game. If Furia win 2-0, they make playoffs. Imagine if Furia make playoffs. Come on, how funny would that be? How funny would that be? And if they win 2-1, 2G make playoffs. How funny would that be? Come on, it can happen. Let it happen. But that will be me. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day. Sorry, Genji. Unlucky. But play better. Don't